Hello, everybody, and welcome to Live and Let's Dice Live and Let's Dice Live.
Yes, that's us.
That's us. We are here live at the Fall of Vitria 7 tournament, my friends, and we are going to be doing something a bit different. Normally, we sit in front of you lovely people and play these video games, and also regular games, and also anything that has Warhammer tags related to it. But today, we're going to be doing something different, and that we are going to be commentating on other people playing live here at the event for All of Vitria 7 here at Firestorm Games, and been set up lovingly by our amazing man, the hugest, biggest supporter of the channel. Honestly, he might as well have an entire wing dedicated to him at this point in time for all the terrain and models that he's painted up, and just general time and buffoonery he's suffered across the years. It's Crazy Doug, it's his tournament, and raise the roof indeed, my friend. Indeed. Raise it, indeed. Raise it lovingly. Raise it respectfully. So we are going to be playing, we're going to be recording a lovely little live stream here for you, watching the top table, a 2,000 point game between Tau and the Eldar.
Yes.
Now let's go and have a quick look. Actually, let's dive in and have a look at our...
And I have the list.
Yeah, excuse the fact that it's going to be a bit ropey in terms of the editing, because I'm doing this all live from a single soul monitor here, and... you're just going to have to bear with me. But here we have our lovely Eldar force. You can see that they've got 3 falchions. Is that what they're called? The little grav tanks?
Nope. So,
right. Great. First mistake straight out.
Right. I'll talk about the lists to start with, shouldn't I?
That makes
okay,
sense.
So... what he's brought, he's got 2 wave serpents, so you can tell the difference between a wave serpent and a falcon because they've got the funky fins.
Ah, yes.
So they are the dedicated transports of the Eldar.
Yes.
On top of that, you were right, that is a falcon that has come to play today with a bright lance that will be shooting out and being very mean.
Yeah.
But just to say, we are doing the Spirit Conclave detachment.
Ooh.
So what you'll notice is that it's incredibly... Wraith focused.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 separate spirit seers.
Well, you can see here that there are lots of constructs around. I know that people cannot actually see my hand or mouse pointer, but trust me, I'm waving it all over the place
and he's pointing at the right units as well at the same thing. So yeah, there's 3 different spirit seers. They've all got their own different enhancements on them. So that should be interesting. There's an auto way leaper that's going to be able to go with like swooping hawks and things like that to try and well, help cause some damage, because he's got the Banshee blade and a fusion pistol.
Banshee blade?
Yes, Fugan is here to just cook things.
God damn.
So yeah, for the Tau, basically anything that it can get near to, that's the end of them.
For those who've been living under a rock for the past maybe 6 months or so, Fugan is not, I wouldn't say that he's an auto-include for every list.
No, he is.
But oh, is he actually?
Yeah, he's like
that? Yeah, because his bright lance or the amazing fire spear that he's got is just
so much damage.
Crazy. And he boosts the people that he's leading by giving them extra re-rolls and pluses and all this other jazz as well.
Yeah, so if we just have a little dive into actually the kind of rules that he can bring.
Hello to everyone, by the way, who's joining us here. Just wanted to say a massive shout out to those that join us here on a Saturday morning. I realise that it is not our usual streaming schedule here, but it's a bit different. We want to try and do something a bit new for you lovely people, so we thought we'd bring it here. Plus, we want to support Doug as well.
Yeah, just as a point of interest, are you able to edit the title of a YouTube video?
I am,
right
yes.
Because you missed an N in the word tournament, and
oh, it's a tournament, is it?
Yes, and
it's for my Torah is Jewish.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
cool,
it's my Jewish Warhammer friends. Oh, this is. I'm being respectful.
Sorry.
I'm opening things. No, there's my dyslexia playing up there. I will change that right post haste. However, I do want to say a massive shout out to John, to Algio, to Thomas over here, to Sarah, and also to Blackstorm Gaming.
And King in
and
Yellow.
also King in Yellow here, saying good morning and hello. Hello from Haverfordwest as well.
Class!
Big up to my Haverfordwesties right now. What up? West life. That's not even a W. That
wasn't even close.
It's a double W, man. West life.
That's W.
W4 life. This is now the Haverfordwest stream.
Yeah.
If people can drop interesting facts about Haverfordwest or Haverfordwest, if you want to pronounce it like that, in the chat, then please do. However, there was one thing I needed to check, which was people can actually hear us, right? People can actually see us.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's good. We can actually carry on with your lovely explanation, by the way.
Yeah, so with Fugan, he has the ability Burning Lance, and this is the thing that makes him pretty much auto-include, is that he adds an additional 6 inches to the range of any melter weapon.
Oh, that's what
so
it
you
is.
go in from that tiny range, and that makes that melter range an extra 3 on most of the guns, meaning that you can pretty much, if you're in a Wave Serpent, jump out, melt. Yeah. Now, what was it, about 6 months ago, with Fugan, well, it might only be 3, he used to have an ability that you could jump out of the out of the transport and then back into the transport after causing said murder for 1 CP. So he ended up becoming this thing that could get out of a very, very solid tank, kill something, get back in, and then sail off to victory again.
We are actually seeing some movement here on the table. So we've got the Eldar player who is taken some models off the table on the right and replaced them. I'm assuming they've jumped inside the transport vehicle over here.
Are they already fully deployed?
They were already set up because they were worried that the tournament was going to start a bit late. They'd actually agreed to set up. Or maybe, to be fair, that was a very brazen move there. Maybe they are still setting up.
I think they might be deploying at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough. Because for that, I was just like, oh, hold on. That seems like a very, very strange maneuver there. So let's just take a look at the wide shot here. Oh, yeah. The Tau are deploying as we speak over there. So let's actually go and dive in. You carry on talking and I'll show people around the map.
Yeah, cool. So also the other thing that Fugan can do, he has the Unquenchable Resolve, which is basically on a 2-up, he stands back up and has another fight.
Again.
And he's surprisingly good in combat with a -4/3 damage axe.
What?
Yeah, strength 5, -4/3 damage, 5 attacks.
Now, this is the thing. I know that as
6 attacks.
As an Orc player, I should count the fact that I have a lot of models and a lot of fun capabilities as being my main thing here.
Yeah. No, we are.
We're actually right now, Doug.
Oh,
say hello to the people.
Hi, welcome to my tournament. Who wants food?
Oh, hello. What's all this then?
Will you pick one?
What's all this then?
Well, I mean, my choices are going to be limited to, is this vegan?
Or a sandwich? Oh no, it's got ham in it.
Yeah, man.
I'll have a beef burger.
All right, cool. Keep them and then hold
Okay,
them, held them, hand them in.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing.
12:30.
Oh, cheers, brother.
Excellent. Right, so I'm just going
The game does great food, by the way.
They really do, actually. The fact that they change up their menu depending on which tournaments are being played that month is just bonkers. Yeah. I very much enjoyed the Final Fantasy period they had. That was really nice. So to go with all of those Spiriteers and Fugan and stuff like that, we've got 2 squads of 5 Wraith Blades with the Ghost Axe and the Force Shield. It's not a unit I think you've ever had to come up against before. But if they get nuked in melee first, on a 3-up they stand up and do their attacks before they die.
What the hell is this? Every army's got this ability to just be like, oh, I'm weaker than you, I die, but I'm back again.
Yeah.
As Orcs, I'm just like, oh, I've just bring a ton of boys and they go and they're gone.
But there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But they each get 3 attacks, strength 7, -2, 2 damage, and their toughness 6, 2-up save. And with psychic guidance from the 3 different Spiriteers, they're going to be with each of them. They get a +1 to hit, so they're going to be hitting really well. And Spiriteers can pick one up.
Oh god, of course, I forgot about being able to pick one up. That's gross. Man.
And then he's got Wraith Cannon versions. He's got a bunch of Fire Dragons. Couple of squads of Rangers, some Swooping Hawks to go with the Way Leaper.
Yep.
So that's going to be a really nasty unit. Some Shroud Runners, which we haven't seen since Chris Williams played on the channel.
Oh yeah, so many years ago.
3 years ago now. And they died horribly to my Tau. It was...
Hopefully they'll get a bit of a better showing today because I believe that they might as well have come out of the box back into the box.
They basically did do that. And then there's 2 Wraith Lords in this list.
Oh,
they're both,
hell yeah.
So running with the Ghost Glaives, so the big old sword, and then 2 Bright Lances and 2 Flamers. They're really nice. They're toughness 10, 10 wounds, 2-up save, big anti-tank damage, decent in combat. You know, like we're looking 4 attacks, strength 10 -3, d6 +1 damage, and it's got a sweep profile as well.
Nice,
so it can do a lot, especially if they get into the lines of the Tau. They are going to absolutely wreck things up.
You can see the Shroud Runners over here. Like that's them, isn't it?
Yes, that's the Shroud Runners. Yeah.
And then at the back, we've got the
Wave Serpents.
Wave Serpents over in here. I believe that's the Rangers over there.
Yeah, because Rangers have stealth,
3.
so having them there -1,
makes
brilliant.
Sense. And you can see the 2 Wraith Knights at the back, behind, at the top of the thing there.
So they're Wraith Lords. Because remember, for some reason, Wraith Knights are the giant ones, even though you think if
Lord
yeah,
is
yeah,
the-
yeah,
yeah.
you would think if GW was to redo their naming convention, they would switch that around.
By the way, before we carry on with an explanation of the Tau army here, we should definitely just say hello, by the way, to Louis, who's joining us here. Surprise egg and a surprise bean. Yes, the bean and egg combo. Morning.
It's a solid breakfast.
It is a morning fry up right here. And actually, we've got the big beef boy as well with Lawson involved.
The big beef flopper.
That is an ultimate breakfast combo right there.
We had burnt crumpets this morning. We had a single burnt crumpet.
Well, between you?
No.
You take one end, lady, and trap this.
It was very, very sexy. But yeah, it was... I went off to go like wash my face and stuff and forgot I left the crumpets under there, so they were rather charred. But they were delicious.
Oh, man. I mean, crumpets are always good, man. Do you prefer... I know that we should be talking about Warhammer, but we will come back to it at some point. This is a crumpet chat right now. Haverfordwest and crumpets are so far.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So, with the crumpets, are you more of a savoury boy with them? Do you go for like Marmite and cheese on top of it? Yes.
So mainly... It's got to have either some kind of butter or butter equivalent, and then Marmite. But
you don't do honey, though, do you?
I do, but only from one person, because he's a local...
I want honey from that bee.
Basically, my friend is a beekeeper, and he's the only person I get honey off.
Nice.
And beeswax for when I decide to make candles.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a hobby.
Well, you and I should get into the beard game. Get the old honey wax in that.
Would you like a kilo of honey? I can get you a...
Yeah, I tell you what, mate. Just drop the honey around any time, mate. Just drop me a kilo of honey.
Sorry, I meant a kilo of beeswax.
This is no, a kilo of honey as well. And this is the thing. Beanie is my that guy. So if you go like, oh, I know a guy.
Yeah.
He's my bee guy.
I have got a bee guy. Yeah.
You actually do, which is funny as. By the way, Sam is chiming in saying here, morning everyone, looking forward to dipping in and out for some Warhammer throughout the day. Yeah, thank you so much for joining
Please do, man.
Like I say, it's very different from what we normally do here, but we want to support our lovely friend Doug, and this is his first ever tournament that he's done. He has moved heaven and earth to get this tournament together, because not only has he gone through all the rigmarole of setting it up with tournament organisers and making sure that it's got all of the people signing in and getting all the tickets and stuff, which is...
tough. It's admin.
It's enough of a head mess for me to not want to ever bother doing it, or at least for a long time. But also, he made pretty much every single bit of terrain that you're going to be seeing on this channel. Like all of the boards here that you're seeing here, he made all of them. And I know that you can't see this, but they all light up as well.
Yeah, we literally had to turn off the lights because they were causing too much glare, but it looked out of this world lit up. But this isn't even the fanciest board.
No,
like
I mean, what I think that we should do is, if there is a way, there's no way of getting the web camera off of here to go and show you guys this, but I tell you what, we will take some social videos as well and post them up later.
Show each board, because
one of them, there's no reason not to spoil it because people want to hear about it. It is an entire Warlord Titan that has fallen over, and it's created its giant corpse is the terrain.
Yeah,
it is insane. Like,
and he did it in a week.
Like, it's
the whole thing.
It's nuts, man. So we got it all sort of like, and sacrificing a model of that beauty for terrain is crazy, especially when he like was shaving and melting it into the floor.
His name is Crazy Doug.
Yeah, I mean, that, he runs with it. He runs with it.
He wears that on his sleeve.
We have a real serious question here before we actually start going back into Warhammer land.
Ooh.
From Sarah, who said, I can't say that I've ever had a crumpet. What are they like? Imagine like an English muffin as the starting sort of like thickness texture, but then a lot more holes in it so that it can allow a juice or a whatever condiment you want to sink into it. But with butter, obviously, it's the best bit there. I use peanut butter as well.
Yeah,
which is just
peanut butter and Nutella works really well on it.
It's making my mouth water thinking about it right now.
And just for anyone who's health conscious, one sourdough crumpet is 90 calories and has a reasonable protein content.
Yeah.
They are with a boiled egg on top. I know Jules hates it when I talk about eggs because I'm eating his brethren.
Yeah, it's very true.
But 2 boiled eggs, 2 crumpets with a bit of butter is one of the best breakfasts you'll ever have. And it's under 400 cal.
Which is just grand,
just out of this world as a way to start the day. Talking about need to brew some honey mead. I'm actually planning to make, Mithaflin, which is the cinnamon honey mead, is my plan for sometime in the spring, I was going to start brewing that myself.
Banging. That
because
sounds lovely.
If you've ever read the Patrick Rothfuss books, the King Killer Chronicles, it's considered the king of drinks. And when I read that, I thought, well, I like cinnamon, I quite like honey, and I like booze. So the combo.
That sounds amazing. Imagine that with a crumpet.
Ooh.
Oh, as I'm just saying, man.
Filthy demon.
So, and Sam's just chiming in here saying yeasty pancakes. That's kind of, like,
Marmite, you're right.
Marmite and melted cheese for me. What an absolute godsend. I tell you what, if you want to add a bit of extra spice, bit of the Red's Buffalo hot sauce.
Frank's.
Frank's, that's it, yeah. And then the, damn, what was it? Flipping hell, it's another like little shaker sauce. Oh, onion salt.
Oh, French toast with crumpets. Oh, Johnny.
Oh man, that
sounds so good.
That sounds decadent, my friend. So decadent.
Right.
Anyway,
quickly back to Warhammer.
Yeah.
So with the Tau, we're looking at the Retaliation Cadre, which is being. Oh yeah, sorry. The Eldar player is Callum.
Yes. Hello, Callum.
And he's a very nice chap. And Ash, also very nice chap, is playing the Tau.
Imagine if you said utter bastard. Callum, really nice. Ash, utter bastard.
Yeah, he just kept goosing me and.
Now, Beanie, there's one thing on this table that I've already commended Ash on when I saw him briefly just before the game started. This is, yes, you can see it just above me and Beanie, a clear
Ghost
kill, and I absolutely adore this because it's a perfect representation, 1-to-1, looks great. But I love the fact that it's like
that's the paint job.
Yeah, that's the paint job. You're done. And what I like about it is that it fits the bill because obviously they are meant to be the stealthiest of the bigger suits out there, but it can be seen, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like it's not a perfect see-through thing, and I think that is probably the closest representation you'd get to an actual sort of like
I'd agree
thing there. And we've just seen the handshake. I believe that we're about to start our battle. Quickly run through his list, and then we'll talk about the mission that they're playing.
Okay, so we'll start with the Ghost Keel.
Yep,
one of the best things about Ghost Keels is that twice per battle, thanks to the 2 drones that they have, they can reduce the damage coming into them to 0. For a drone, they have the lone operative keyword and stealth. They don't actually pump out a lot of damage, but they have a lot of wounds, a lot of durability, and they are just a constant nuisance to everyone that they play against. So just to run through everything else he's got a Devilfish transport, which is going to have some breaches in it. So shotgun nightmare, and he's got a Cadra Fireblade in there, which will go with the breaches, giving them an extra shot. So that 10-man unit coming out of there is 30 shotgun shots, 10-inch range, strength 6, -1 damage. That will nuke any medium, light, medium, or even heavy infantry if he plays the right strat, because there is one for AP there. You could tell that I'm a Tau player and not an Eldar player because I actually know all the things about them.
Well, it looks like the Eldar won the roll-off, and it looks like Callum was measuring up around here to move his Shroud Runners. They were on the around here for the objective. They seem to have like dipped back. Maybe it's actually that he's got a reactive pre-game move and the Tau are going first.
Well, I think they've got a scout. I think they've got a scout move.
That's probably what's happening. So he's tucking behind cover over on the left-hand side.
Perfect sense.
And it means that the Tau probably will be going first, which is why Ash is now sort of
so he's got a bit of pre-game move as well because he's got he's got his Pathfinders.
Yep.
And they can go into the Devilfish if he wants. It depends on how he's running it. I wasn't able to see at the time. But he's got the recon drone with his Pathfinders, which means they get the infiltrate keyword and they have a 7-inch scout move. So they can really dominate the midboard very quickly. He's got 3 rail rifles in there, which is strength 10, -4, 3 damage.
It's huge.
They are surprisingly damaged dealers. As you know, you've come up against them enough times.
I'm loving the fact that Ash has put his broadsides very brazenly at the top of these pieces of terrain here. Now, admittedly, I think that if he put him anywhere else, the line of sight blocking would actually have worked against him because he would have been able to claim +1 cover saves against a lot of the shots coming in. And it's a risk, obviously, if he went second because of the amount of damage that they could take back. But going first in such an advantageous position for those those 2 broadsides, respectively, is a big start. It's a big start for him.
It is, and they've got heavy rail rifles and
still hitting on 2s with the greater goods.
Yeah, if you get the greater good off on them, you'll be hitting on 2s with that. The issue for him there is that if he hadn't gone turn 1, he'd have got nuked by Bright Lances. But
I think I wonder what goes through your mind when you do that, because you and I are very cagey with our deployments, depending on what I'm playing. If I'm playing Orcs, I just realise that they're going to get shot, they just go straight down the middle. But whenever I play Tau and whenever you play Tau, we are backline. Like, it's like I am the furthest away from you, and
Except
I will stay
in 9th edition, where I was the ballsiest aggressive player ever, and it was awesome, and I loved it.
Yeah. Also, we've got Joey saying here, to all the roads that were meant to pave the part of us that remains untamed, if it's not love, you will leave a trace. Hashtag Jules Gill, it's a poison that keeps. Beautiful, beautiful lyrics there, unless they're insulting, in which case I'm upset and appalled. And
no, I like it. I like it. I think he thinks you're hunky.
Well, I'm thinking that Joey wants that as our next T-shirt. Exactly that. Black text, white text, black T-shirt. Done. Done. To the Wilder. Big love to you, my friend. And also, just hello to all the people that are joining us here and maintaining here. If I were to start Eldar, it would all be about the Aspect Warriors. Warp Spiders especially look amazing. You are damn right. And have you seen the is it not
Phoenix
Lord?
Lord?
Oh, it is a Phoenix Lord.
Yep.
Oh, the one that's jumping out of the actual
spider.
webway, making a web shape. I'm just like, my God.
Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely model, that.
My God. Okay, right, let's have a quick look at the main battlefield camera right here. Let's take a look at the top left of the battle field, because over here we've got a collection of crisis suits. Is that correct? Up there?
I think, isn't that the Riptide?
Oh, that is. I thought the Riptide was over Schmier.
Oh no, that's the. Oh yeah, no, that is the Riptide. You're right. Yeah, sorry.
So that must be a crisis squad up there.
So he's got 3 crisis squads here. He's got a Sunforge, which is the Melter ones.
Yeah.
He's got the Star Scythe, which is all Flamer, and they
against Eldar.
Yeah, they get a -1 to the AP as well, and depending on whether it's with Farsight or not, that can get even better.
Oh, Mr. Frodo.
And then there's a Fire Knife one, which is all missile pods, so it's all medium infantry murderation.
Well, it's crazy because if you look around here, I believe he's actually deployed all 3 of his squads. He's got, is that one on that red crate over there? And then they've got one behind the gantry over there, and one behind the power generator. Nothing in Deep Strike then. That's quite interesting.
I think because the board is quite small for a 2,000 point game, and because it's so terrain dense, it'd actually be quite hard to drop.
Oh yeah,
in this game.
Yeah.
Although, if I'm being honest, if I was playing this, I would have kept the Fire Knives or the Sunforge to drop them at the back left here on top of there for the cinematic shoot down at the Wave Serpents, and just to be a all-round jerk to the Eldar.
I think that I always keep at least one of my sort of heavy hitter squads like
if
that
you can
off the table, because I always worry that I'm just going to get nuked turn 1, and I feel like I just need something in the pocket to just bring in. Is this a more pre-game move, or is this Eldar?
Wave Serpents have a good move, so it has to be Eldar's turn because he's deploying out of the transport at the moment.
Let's zoom in and take a look at what is coming out. So it looks like Callum is deploying his. Oh, are they the Fire Dragons? They might be. The problem is with this is that because we are running a tournament that's using the prescribed camera that's on the top of the table, we can't really zoom in much more than this. However, I probably can go in and mess around with the settings to make it sharper. I just don't think it's going to help that much.
It's fine. We are here to guess.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm okay with that.
And to be fair, it's just lovely. Oh, that's really nice. Future Games showing Nathan, Scotland, and the What Culture. I love this. Every single one of my friends and also jobs all in one. Joey, I feel like I need you to write my CV.
Who's Nathan Scotland?
Nathan is from Scotland, and he is my co-host with for the Future Games.
Oh right,
show.
I thought this was like an alter ego that you do.
I'm just Nathan from Scotland. Yeah, like,
I was going to say, like, is this something you do?
He is an absolute ledge. He works writes for BBC Scotland, and
cool.
He also did some stuff with Limmy. Like fucking. Flipping great. He's so funny, and he makes me feel so talentless whenever we're doing like workshopping stuff together, because he's just like, "Have you ever thought about this?" And I'm like, no, because that's funny. Damn. Okay, so we've got the Wave Serpents. Both have now moved up over here. That's quite a threatening advance for both of them, looking to get into the action real quick.
Oh yeah, we haven't said about what the actual mission is today.
I was about to say.
So the basic rundown of the first mission is it's a standard take and hold. You know, one objective is 5, 2 objectives is 10.
Yep.
If you hold more than your opponent, it's 15. With the fact that the person who went second in turn 5 gets a score at the end of the turn.
Indeed.
There is also raise the banners as well in it, which is 1 VP, but you have to be a battle line unit to do it, which is going to be a problem.
I don't think the Tau have many battle lines, do they?
There is a 1 unit of Crute Carnivores.
And it's Lawson.
Hello, Lawson.
Here today.
Hello.
And
travelling all the way from Newcastle today.
Boy, are my arms tired.
There he is.
I see you did that. You did the thing.
We started rolling some dice already.
But the Eldar actually are going to be able to dominate in that regard because they have 3 squads of battle line because Wraith count as battle line.
Right. Okay. There we go. It looks like now we've got our first shooting attacks onto the Tau. I wouldn't be able to tell you though.
Yeah.
What's happened here?
Also, we don't have
a lot of models.
We can't actually hear what they're doing out there, so I assume they're just calling us jerks the entire time.
I can.
Can you?
I can access the microphone on the webcam.
God, they better not be being disparaging, otherwise I'll start crying on.
The problem
is
that everyone will hear what they're saying.
Louis. Yeah, the breaches are battle line. They no. Yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah. They've got their battle line unit, and that's it. It's 1 unit.
Unfortunately, even though I can turn that on.
Can't hear anything?
No, because I'm just thinking I would have to put monitoring through here, and that means that we would hear ourselves. So you know what? Just in terms of simplicity, I'm not going to do that because I feel like
we're just going to guess.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Just guess, and like I said, I'm roaming around. So at any point, if you want me to ask them any questions,
that would actually be mega helpful.
I can wander back.
Yeah, if you could be a correspondent.
Yeah, I'm the man on the ground.
Yeah, up close. People want to see your face. So we'll go through album covers. So 70s funk band. 80s birth of hip hop band. Early 2000s grindcore. And now for the final one, Papa Roach. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay, right. So, questions that we have for the table, I guess, would be, let's have a quick look at what we got over here. So, I'm guessing that those are the breaches that got removed there at the top, because he's just taken off some models there. So they must have been peppered at by these.
It would seem a little bit mad to run breaches just on their own from my point of view because they only have a 10-inch range on their guns. So not having them inside a transport seems bonkers because you know what I do every time with them. I load them into the transport, put them into the middle, murder something, and then go have at it. As a general rule.
We've got some more dice rolling, but who and from what and from where, we don't know. But it's fine. We can figure it out from context clues, can't we, gang?
No.
He's firing up there. Oh, we've got a...
So I assume, well, it's 2 dice, so it's going to be some kind of anti-tank, I assume. Yeah. So maybe we're looking at the Bright Lances finally coming in. Oh,
we're going into the wounds now. Looks like both hits. One seems to have gone, or both seems to have gone through. Are there going to be any saves, though, from Ash over here on... Oh, he's re-rolling one of them, so he's probably used the CP for a re-roll there. Or he's got a baked-in ability. Still only 1 wound coming in.
Yeah, but let's find out what his detachment actually grants him as an ability.
A roll for a save and then a roll for damage. So that's going to be... I think I saw the Eldar symbol there, so I'm thinking that it's going to be 6 damage plus whatever going into... And now we will be able to see, hopefully, with a wound tracker on one of his models. Onto...
It's a broadside... Oh, no, it's onto the Devilfish.
Onto the Devilfish, my least favourite thing. Good to see that they are taking them out. Hello, Firestorm Games.
Yes, should we take over the customer service?
No, we don't have any. Stop talking to us.
So it looks like that a powerful hit has gone into the... Devilfish over there. Lawson, I do actually have a question.
Yes.
It would be cool to know how many wounds they actually managed to take off of that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So the Seer
Looks like more Bright Lancers going in, by the way, just so you know, because it was 2 more dice going in.
yeah, well, because the Wraith Lords have them, and the Falcon has some, I think, as well.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And maybe the Wave 7, maybe. So.
Oh, that's a lot of shots going in there.
I think Devilfish are ugly. But they're
they are.
But
they are ugly, man. They're ugly.
They're not.
No, I know. I'm just saying that because I hate them so much.
Yeah, and I agree. They are surprisingly.
Louis, you and bloody Beanie can get in a bloody bin because I hate the goddamn devilfish. The amount of times that I've not killed it is infuriating me.
Hey, its greatest thing that it's ever done though was off camera, and it tied up Dante, Lord of the Blood Angels, for 3 turns.
That's funny.
And it gave me enough time to run a Crute Shaper over who countercharged Dante and killed him. Rapid was hella pleased that day.
Bless him.
Oh yeah, they're in King of the North today.
Yes, yeah, that's a great point actually. Our friends are at a different tournament today, King of the North, and it's the last one ever. We were originally going to be here, but then Doug said he's going to put his own tournament on with blackjack and hookers, I believe was the exact phrasing that he used. And we said, well, we can't turn that down then.
Yeah, but so far, I haven't had a single hand of blackjack, and I don't see no hookers. Well, except maybe Lawson.
Hello, Lawson.
Hello, I am back. The Devilfish has taken 5 wounds, so it's on 8 wounds remaining.
That's a really solid hit there.
Yeah, a very solid hit. I did ask both pugilists how they were feeling. I was met with a resounding
It's reasonable.
It looks like we've
Eldar list is completely untested, so this is first out running.
I like that.
We've lost another 2 breaches, it seems, from the front line over here. So Ash is now down to, I believe, just 2 or 3 breaches left in total.
And actually, I don't think Crute Carnivores count as battle lines.
Oh, is that Crute Carnivores? Is that where they are?
It could be. I don't know.
That would make sense if they were the front line.
That does look a little bit more spiky.
That would actually make so much more sense. Because why would you put your breaches?
Well, they do have a 7-inch scout move to Crute Carnivores. The thing is, though, you want to keep them back for the first turn because they have sticky objectives. So you can gum up the gem, and then you can go off onto the next bit and take that on.
Oh, I see. Got 3 wounds coming in now from what and to where, we don't know.
Oh, so just to say, for the Spirit Conclave, its ability as a rule is that each time a Psyker model from your army is destroyed by an enemy unit, that unit gains the Vengeful Dead ability, which I think is an album. Each time a Wraith Construct model from your army makes an attack that targets a unit with 1 or more of those tokens, add 1 to the hit roll and add 1 to the wound roll. So you get your Spirit Seers murderized, and then that unit is just screwed. It sounds like. And also, you get the ability Spirit Guides, Wraith Blades, Wraith Guard, or Wraith Lord units from your army within 12 of this model has Battle Focus, so they get the Battle Focus abilities, you know, all those extra things that Eldar get, and that's why they're all battle line is Wraith Guard and Wraith Blades. So that is really, really cool as a thematic army, which is exactly what you should be running at a narrative event.
Yeah, for sure.
Because both of them, they fit their detachments so well, because the Retaliation Cadre is all about battlesuits. His list is pretty much all battlesuits, with a little bit of chaff to die in the name of the greater good.
What a ledge.
Yes.
This is just 1,000 points.
2,000. Yeah, it started with 2,000 in the end.
Oh, it's
yeah, it threw me off entirely. I'd written down both of their lists as 1,000 at the start of the game, and then Doug said, no, it's 2,000. It's like, excuse me, I must go back and rewrite the list.
Right, yeah, okay. So several 2,000-point games followed by a 3,000.
Indeed, it is.
Beanie, my Devilfish charge blew up and killed Mortarion. Yes, so now I love Devilfish even more. Yeah, that's exactly what you want, don't you, from a Devilfish?
That's just kind of what I want from any vehicle in 40k.
Yeah, just
drive it into a Primarch and blow it up.
Honestly, it's one of the Orcs' best little stratagems that it's got the Kareen one. For 1 CP, if you roll to explode and you hit that glorious 6, you get to make a full move, then your blokes get to disembark and then it explodes. And it's just glorious if you end up managing to get them into combat because of that.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it's never come off as well as you want it to.
It's because it's in a detachment that I mean, to be
fair... Is it Bully Boys?
No, the Warhorde one, so it's the one with exploding 6s on all melee attacks, which is great. Yeah. But it's a case of...
Isn't that the most popular one at the moment for Orcs?
I think that it seems to be that they're switching between Warhorde, that...
Tactical Brigade,
And there's a third one that I'm forgetting, but it's really good with gas in, and I think that might be the Bully Boys because it gives you the double wah turn.
Yeah, and you can now pile him into a truck because he no longer takes up the entire truck.
It's fantastic. Like
in his badunkadunk.
People are saying now that there's the new combo to run him with is you go gas, group of boys, and you can add a second leader to that.
So you don't look like a pain boss or something. Like
no, you put the Big Mech on. And at first I couldn't figure out why you put the Big Mech on that unit. And it's because whenever you advance or move, you move through terrain as if it weren't there. So what it does is it allows Gaz to just go through buildings.
Like an infantry.
And that makes him so much more deadly because you could obviously spike him and be like, look, you can only go through this corridor here because of your base size. But now you just go straight through everything and it's just crazy.
Yeah, that is...
And
ooh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Because he is an absolute murder machine once he gets in.
And when you've got 20 boys with like the T5 and potentially a WAR save of a 5-up, you're going to get him somewhere. Not to be very long after that fact, but you'll get him somewhere.
Right, so let's have a look to see what has died here. Because, right, he's pointing at things.
Yep, I'm going to zoom
on the left. So
probably moving into the Wave Serpents, going into the Crisis.
So there's some stealth boys there.
Oh yeah, you can see right in front of the thing. They are very stealthy. I almost didn't see it at all.
Piranha there as well.
Yeah, there is a Piranha. Piranha's going to have 2 Seeker missiles on them, so that's 2 one-shot weapons that are like, I think it's like strength 14 and D6 plus 1 damage. It's like have a las cannon glued onto a bike.
Yes.
That's a real Good Morning America move.
Yeah,
and they never ever live past like 2 turns anyway. So you just go nuke, 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 and things are just gone. And
well,
it's lovely.
Ash there has unfortunately not made a lot of saves because he scooped up quite a fair few dice there.
Yeah, and well, the thing with the stealth, they're -1 to hit, but they are only toughness 4, 2 wounds, and 3 up saves. They're basically intercessors with a branch in front of them pretending to be sneaky.
So Ash is getting down here to look at line of sight. It may be that we've moved over to the Tau turn 1.
Well, yeah, because now he's going to have to figure out where he's going to use the greater good to be able to, tag what he's going to shoot. Because remember, with stealth, if they tag a unit, it's the reroll of 1s to hit and wound. It's why GW's delightful change to 5-man units for stealth has been such a kick in the clackers for everyone.
It looks like we're still in Eldar turn because it looks like this Wave Serpent in the centre is now firing, or it's guys that have jumped out from that.
Which we think is the Fire Dragons.
Yes. And there's a fair few... Is he going to get a save at all against this? We get 2 dice that we're rolling, and it looks like...
Well, I think he put the twin Bright Lance on the Wave Serpents, which is... It's only 1 shot, but it is twin-linked, and it's strength 12, -2, D6 plus 2 damage. He could kill that devilfish if he went for it.
Whatever smattering of shots went in there, it looked like Ash saved all of them.
Oh.
So, yeah. So now
that could have just been the warm-up shot of the twin shuriken catapult.
That might have been it, yes. And then there's 1 wound to save over here, and Ash is looking to save it on what I don't know, but is he going to get... Oh, he's got a dice in hand. And he's looking, does he have an invulnerable?
Oh, Johnny says hi.
Hello, Johnny.
Okay, so it looks like we have taken off one of the stealth boys over there. Just plopped a model down from that. I believe that's still the shooting from this Wave Serpent in the centre.
It's a surprising amount of shooting coming out of Eldar. They've got the Wraith Cannon squad, so a 5-man Wraith Cannon squad can really pump up the gem. But I think it's only like a 12 or maybe 18-inch. I don't know why I'm wondering. I've got it written down. I'm just trying to do this all off the top of my head.
Flexing big brain knowledge.
So
Warhammer, yeah.
So 3 shots. It's looking like 3 wounds, no wounds.
It is 18.
Wah. Give it the wah. Give it the wah by Hi Lawson. Wah. From Snow.
Oh, I know who that is. That's Snowball.
How's it going?
Hello, Snowball. How's your mum?
I can't tell if that's an in-joke or a genuine concerning question.
Yeah.
Like, big up to your to your
mum.
To your mum, yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Well, very old friend of mine.
2 weeks.
20 years now.
Over 2 weeks.
I've stood up for 2 weeks. Oldest friend I have.
I would die for that man.
Yeah, I take a bullet for it. All my other friends also took bullets for it, and that's why he's the oldest one I know.
Yep.
So it seems like less successful shooting on this side of the board because it looks like we only took away one of the stealth suits over here.
Which is great for the Tau. So I think he's figuring out what kind of like markers.
Oh, we're measuring up, boys, and when we measure up, that's a scary time.
He also says yours says hi, so he's implying that he's with your mother.
How dare you? How dare you?
A 20-year-long your mam joke war has been going on between me and that man.
Amazing.
Love it.
Any damage to take on that one? Nothing. Hobby Hero says, have a great day. Long evening last night setting up. Thank you very much.
Is that Mark? It might be.
It probably will be.
Mark, let yourself be known if you are Hobby Hero, or are you Alex? They were the two helping.
Yes.
Big love to either and or both.
Yeah.
Jules was sunning himself somewhere.
Yeah, he didn't help.
Yeah, it didn't help at all.
But you were looking after a sick cat.
Yes, I was. So I feel like I would much rather have been here helping set up.
Oh, no. They so all of the trees broke. They had to glue every single leaf back on the trees, and we did not lift a finger.
Oh, I don't know if actually
would
I rather be dealing with a cat who's doing diarrhea and blood peas or sticking trees back together. It is actually a tough.
That's a toughie.
It's a Sophie's choice.
Yes.
I will keep bringing it up.
Yes, you will. It was my greatest triumph, my greatest joke.
My one joke of 2026, and it will be a good one. We are drawing some objective cards at the top.
I didn't even know secondaries were in play.
Well,
they are not. I think they're just there for reference.
Maybe it's there's a mission thing there. Oh, Joey, you absolute legend! Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, big legend, mate. Yeah, big legend, mate.
I'm going to go wander around the tables and see what.
Yeah,
awesome.
and just check in with them every now and again.
I'm just going to check in around and things. Back.
Knowing how violent you get whenever I ask for a favour, is there any chance you might be able to...
This was calculated.
It's on camera. It's on camera. Is there any chance that you might be able to just like take some snaps as well, just so we can post them up on the socials?
Especially the Titan.
Yeah, we'd love to see the terrain that's there as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Lawson. Love you, mate. Hey, Space Daddy. Did I ever tell you that I wrote to the guy who wrote the jingle, Petrol Horse, who did the Captain Me, Space Daddy, the little soundtrack thing, and asked him to see if he could write a jingle. And he got back to me, and then it was like back and forth of like, yeah, I'd love to, we could get this sort of thing. And then it went dead, unfortunately. It was a real shame because I would love to have him being like with his crazy, like over the top, what is it? It's metal synth.
I don't even know who it is.
I will see if I can play you something here. Maybe you go and listen to it off camera so that it doesn't capture the... Although, to be fair, we use the soundtrack here, so I can probably play a very short clip.
He's not going to sue us, is he?
I really hope not. He won't get anything anyway.
Yeah, suing someone who has nothing.
Yeah, take my $0. He's the reason why Gary B keeps on talking about donk and fonk. Because he kept on like, does it have donk on it? Does it have this? It was because of...
No. The donk is in relation to Crocodile Dundee 2.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
You ain't got a gun. I don't need a gun. I got a dunk. What's a dunk? And then he comes around the corner and just clonks him on the head. It's one of the best scenes of the whole film.
I mean, to give you an insight into what the...
Well, that's what I assumed he meant by donk. Anyway, that was my interpretation as a big fan.
Let's see if I can get it up here. All good?
Hi, Doug.
Hey, a video or... oh. My God, I could have had... porn up on my phone.
And does. Wow.
Whoa. Anyway, what do you want, mate? What do you bloody want, TO and organizer of the event that we are? Oh yeah.
My brain.
He is the guy that did this one here that we use as our subscriber thing when people re-up. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, he does that. He does
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
It's almost like weird carnival-y music, but with metal and synth and like all this other crazy stuff over the top. But I was hoping that he would be able to write us like a Live and Let's Dice jingle for it. But
Yeah.
that was many years ago now, unfortunately.
Well, at the moment, we have got someone who's currently writing some music for us.
Yes,
It's a good point.
Go on, Doug, sing us the song. Yeah, there it is. You literally just played the Ghostbusters theme, one of the most iconic and therefore easily like traceable pieces of music. Like, I'm pretty sure we will get copyright just for you doing that fake flute version of it. It's looking like a good battle at the moment between the two sides over here.
So now the Tau are, well, as we can see, the Devilfish has come up into the middle.
Let's go.
Let's have a look to see what did it dump out.
It dumped some glorious. It does in a way, like it makes sense to my brain at the same time.
We've played it with the other way.
Oh, are you saying that you want us to flip it round, do a big old rotational? Can I do this on this? Yes, I can, but I'd have to do. No. Doug says he wants. No,
he's got a knife.
Look. People can't see this. I've flipped it vertically for you, Doug, right there. So now you can see it. From the top. Does that make much more sense to you now? All the people at home are just like, ugh. What?
It actually looks better.
Yeah, we'll leave it like that.
I won't lie, I actually think it looks better that way.
Yep, fair enough. Doug's got a point. Whatever.
God, he's such a jerk.
I hate it when he has a point.
People coming out to trees and what's
It is a great question.
You are the TO.
I know, right?
It is a great question, though, Doug.
Yeah, are secondaries in effect, or is it just the primary? Yeah, it was like we planned. Yeah. Oh yeah, what was the like the unique stratagem? It was
so. What does I send you? So whoever wins that faction.
Oh, of course, right.
Gets the free CP.
So yeah,
CP for 0 or whatever it is.
Yes, so there is a prize at the end of each victory that if you win for the first battle round, you will get the ability to play a strat during that game for 0 CP that cost 1. Because otherwise it could be really unbalanced if it was like 2 maybe.
Yeah, there's one in a couple of games.
Yes,
So there's little prizes like auto pass and battle shock. I think there's one maybe for like reroll hits of 1 or something. I
can't remember off the top of my head.
But the best part of it is that you're both going to find this out. Is that I went through and did a second revision of the rules after we'd all agreed on them. So as much as the battle shock passing 1 and the rerolls of 1 is, I can't wait for the Your Mother card, which allows you to scream that at your opponent for the next minutes. I hope that you won't find that annoying.
I not at all.
No, not at all.
It had subtlety.
I also had one which is called Pink Slip, which is called, basically, if you win the battle, you get your opponent's army, which is good.
I like that.
I also did one which is called the Crushinator, which is you take the person's HQ choice they're choosing, and you slowly press it together into a ball of nothing.
While shouting, I love him.
But the thing is that like while that seems very like harsh, you have to do it with your own hands.
So you'll bleed.
You will take damage too. So there is.
Ooh, I would get them to try and crush my Zinch Demon Prince that's made of metal and is so sharp it hurts.
I would 3D print.
Do my space cacti.
Yeah. Just like acupuncture through the like those torture bamboo things. Like, there is I can't remember if it was our lovely friend Mikey from Live and Let's Dice North who mentioned this, or if it was one of you guys, or maybe it might be Kai Morgan, who said that there was a Blood Bowl tournament a while back, which the loser, and this is incredibly harsh, got their team spray painted black.
Yes, it was Kai.
That is brutal, and you had to paint it up to, it was Battle Ready Plus, so they were like, not parade standard, but just like decent quality, more than 3 colour base sort of thing. And the loser got their entire Blood Bowl team spray painted black. That's the one reason, in case that fringe case happens to you.
So let's have a little zoom in to see what's actually going on.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have got.
So the Piranha's holding point 1 over there, and the Cold Snap is coming up the middle here.
Makes a lot of sense.
There's also an Enforcer in there as well.
Ooh, he's a bruiser when you get close.
Yes, I didn't. I don't think I got that far into what the Tau actually
so we've
had.
properly dumped out all of the breaches here.
Yeah, so it wasn't
And-
breaches, it was Croup Carnivores that were at the front,
Now,
I'm
this
guessing.
is going to be absolutely horrendous because if these short-range breacher fire, they're
No,
going to...
no, those fire dragons are dead.
Yeah, they are
It's
gone.
strength 6 minus 1 damage,
And
so they're toughness 3.
So wounding on 2s and their AP...
Saving on 4s.
Oh, yeah, they're
So there is, with Fugan, there is
there's some
10 wounds
saves right here.
in the unit. And I assume he's put the Cadra Fireblade there, so it should have been 30 shots.
Now,
like, if it isn't dead, I would be astounded.
Here's the question. How many models are we about to see being picked up? Are we about to see a big scoop? Big scoop coming up here.
Can we get a rundown of the narrative for this?
Yes, you can, Sam. So this is the fall of Vitria 7, which is the looking over to Beanie to fill in all of my holes of lore. Pivotal to the fall of the Imperium. Nods.
Why not?
Nods.
Yeah.
I tell you what, a good idea. I'm going to go get Doug, and Doug can explain the narrative.
I think that's a great idea because mainly Doug actually knows.
Yeah. 2 secs. You can come with me. I'll tell you what, I'm going to narrate everything that I see as I go over. So just enjoy this sort of like cascading...
Should I come too? Or do you want me to sit here and...
Just in case it catches on fire. And just take a mental note of what's happening as well. Right, so I'm going through the curtains. Ooh, right, lovely little curtains. I'm out into the main floor.
He's gone
I'm
now.
walking
I
past
guess
the
it's
tables
the
right
me
now. I'm
show
looking for
going
Douglas.
forward here.
I can
So
see
we're
some
going to
Doug
talk a
Larson
little
here.
bit more
I'm
about
bypassing
Tau
Wilson, I'm
themselves
bypassing the
because
amazing
I don't know if you
terrain
know
over
this,
here.
guys, but I
I'm
really like
looking at
Tau.
Doug. I'm grabbing
So,
Doug,
yeah.
and I'm saying to Doug,
the
you need
couple
to
of
come
things
over
I
here and
didn't
explain
actually
the narrative
mention
of the event to the
with
people at home.
the list that was there is that he is
Yeah,
actually
a
running
little
on the
bit,
far
a
side as
little
well.
bit.
So
But you
I'm
are still
really
live
hoping
on here,
that
so
he
we're
is either
hoping to
with
get a
the
full
Fire
thing. So come
Knives
on,
or
come on,
the
stand by. You
Sunforge,
take 2 seconds.
just to be able to get in there do a little bit more damage.
Yep.
There is
we are
also
moving over
as
now.
I said earlier,
We have
the
Doug in
Enforcer
hand.
who's
Doug
running
is
3
ready. I'm
fusion
actually going to
blasters, which
pass him
means
the
that...
microphone.
What?
And he is going to...
Oh, here he is.
down.
I've finished vamping about Tau.
Right, so say hello, Doug.
Hello, Doug.
There we go. Right now, tell everyone about all of the narrative of this event.
So Vitria. No, I'm good, man.
I will take a 3rd coffee, please. My little... Well, technically it's the 4th because I had one in the house before I left.
I've been trying to take manual photos, and I'm so shaky because I always use a tripod. I'm like,
I can't use any of
I
these.
can't use anything. So Vitria 7 is an Imperial world. It's a trade world. The Tyranids and the GC cults are starting an uprising. Everyone is
Ooh.
kind of piled on it. So the Adeptus Custodes are there to get the tithe. We've got Sisters, Space Marines, and Militarum are there to, obviously, it's their world. They're going to defend it. The Tau are there to try and convert people that the Imperium are bad. Come with us. Everything like that. Who else we got? We've got Chaos are there just to
Be chaos.
just to be chaos. There's nothing in there.
Causing chaos. Yes.
The Knights
Sorry.
are there, Chaos and Imperial, just because they're going to be with the Imperial forces and Chaos forces. Nids are going to devour it. The Necrons have a small tomb world underneath it, like they do on every planet. The Voton are there to mine some rare minerals.
So what you're saying is, it's not a great place to live, really, if you like stability.
The worst place. It's like Ely.
It's like
it's-
Ely, okay, yeah. Fair.
And the Eldari are there to try and change the fate of the Strands, fate of...
Oh, just be an
whatever.
Eldar.
Yeah, just be an Eldar. And the same thing with Dark Eldar. They're just there to...
They're being there for perversion of some kind.
kinky people things.
Yeah, well, I remember reading a short story about the Drakari, and it'll live with me forever that he had taken a person apart to the point that he had the strands of his nervous system around the ship, and he could just brush them and cause agony to this random chap. It's like, I wonder what that guy did, and I bet it was something like he spilt his tea or something when he was serving him in the galley, and that's what happened to that guy.
Semi-skim milk instead of whole milk.
I can't drink this shit!
So yeah, that is the event. We have 5 missions which you guys have played through.
Yes.
And each one of those is set on a specific board, and whoever wins on that specific board, then that faction gets bonuses of the free CP.
Yes.
Rerolls and battle shock stuff.
And how many players have we got? It's 18?
So we have 18. 2 have unfortunately had to drop out.
Yeah.
We did have 3 drop out at one point, but we managed to
Lure one in,
lasso someone in. So we've got equal numbers.
which is nice.
So we've got a spare table. So I might get rid of one of the tables.
Which one is spare?
But no one's on the Titan board.
What?
I know, right?
Then again, that is just the coolest. that is just like people want to just set their models up next to it and go.
Yeah, so that might just be the photo op.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah.
board.
So is there a in this? Are we going to be doing like a best painted? Are, are you going around because you are pretty much good at that? You know,
I'm pretty good at that. There's a best painted today. I don't know what time. And you get points.
That's worrying as the as the person.
As a TO. So you get points for that.
What towards the final score?
Yep.
I love that. That's amazing.
And then best army then is a prize.
Okay. So best painted and best army are separate things.
Yeah.
So it's the overall paint job across the whole thing, and then you're going to pick out one model and go, that is baller.
Yeah.
I like that.
You could rock up with an unpainted army, but as long as you have one painted model.
That's like super standard. Yeah. So so that's going to go towards the points. It's a 2-dayer.
It is a 2-dayer. A couple of people have said, can you do it a 1-dayer? Because some people don't like to spend their weekends playing toy soldiers. I get that. Yep.
Well, maybe on the next one we'll do a just a 3-matcher.
Yeah.
And yeah, do it that way. And me and Jules will either do this or we'll actually play in it.
There's always ideas of doing a doubles tournament.
Doubles tournaments are the best.
1,500 points each with 3,000 point games, which I think might be pretty cool. You can fit quite a bit more into 1,500 than 1,000.
Yeah, you can.
We've got.
We're not meant to answer the phone, I'm pretty sure.
Ring once.
Yeah.
So we got 10 tables now. I've got 3 extra tables at home, so 2 tables in a year?
Yeah.
Just easy peasy.
Yeah, the amount of terrain that you've painted over the last year has been comical.
It's
now that you're done with it.
When I was at yours, I never had it all set out. It was always just one table.
Yeah.
Now it's all set out. I'm like, I may have a problem.
Well, the big question is...
Got some of that terrain.
now that you've finished painting terrain, is a certain group of Deathwing models...
Yeah, I'm back on my Death Watch now.
No.
2 seconds, I will return, but I'm going to go to the table and ask them how they're going and get a bit of feedback. So
if you could, that would be lovely.
No negative feedback.
Yeah, only negative.
Hello, Django. How's it going?
What's up, man?
But yeah, so certain Deathwing knights and Terminators coming my way.
They've always been on the desk. They've never been.
I know they're always mocking you.
I know. So yeah, they shouldn't take too bad. Now that this is out of the way.
Yeah, because that would mean I get to run 21 Terminators in a list with the Lion at the head of them, and it's like, it won't be a good list. I guarantee you it won't be that great. But
I'll run Gilliman with it soon, won't you? Lion and Gilliman, they're bros.
Are they? Oh, is that what they moved with the Lord? I saw there was an Auspex Tactics thing about it, and I didn't have enough time to watch it.
Yeah, basically the Lion's like, I'm here, brother.
But
I think Gilliman's fucked off somewhere.
Oh, what, like Loina Gwent? Oh.
Yeah, maybe Monmouth here or somewhere.
Oh, he's got a Monmouth. It's nice in Monmouth, in fairness. Yeah. It's very pretty. I don't blame him, considering what his life normally is, which is running around crusading, and the fact that law-wise he wasn't allowed to take off his armour for quite some time.
Yeah.
Because, I know that the suits recycle themselves, but I wouldn't want to spend my entire life crapping in a suit of armour. Doesn't sound great.
I probably have to wash my hair too.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to actually have a bath. Unless, of course, he's got like a soap function that he can click and it suds him up.
Yeah,
that'd be nice, But then what if it malfunctioned when he's got his helmet on and he's just there covered in soap in the eyes?
He's got his call buddy, isn't he? I don't know what Cole's doing these days.
Being delicious, I imagine.
Just making things he shouldn't be doing.
So, probably a good idea to actually go back to the game at some point and actually see what's going on. So
Callum has brought his Eldar and he's painted 3,000 points in 3 weeks. So kudos to him.
Whoa.
And the Tau player, probably get his name.
No, Louis. The person who painted up the Eldar is our friend Berkey, who is Nuln, Oil and Water, who is currently painting me 3,000 points of World Eaters at the moment. So there's going to be a World Eaters army coming to the channel at some point.
Ashley Frampton.
Yes, Ash is nice, and I really, really like as a Tau player, I like his list. Ooh.
Interesting developments.
And if Berkey's doing you your Eldar, he's also doing me a nice building.
Yeah.
So, in terms of the catch-up of the fun things, it turns out the
No one's having fun.
Fugan and the Fire Dragons are not dead. They did not die because they haven't actually deployed yet.
So who was deployed from the Wave Serpent?
That was just a regular group of other guys.
So Rangers then?
They've gone. So the Wave Serpent's been taken out. As I was leaving the table, Callum managed to get a cool 666 save, so no damage was taken there from the broadside that was shooting in. He's saying that he's probably on the back foot a little bit because of the amount of shooting and guiding that's going on between the Tau. However, if he can weather this storm, he's got 2 units of swooping hawks to bring in.
Yep.
He's got the Fugan and another Wave Serpent or transport to come in as well. So whatever happens now, he's got the ability to do a big punch back in his turn.
Well, yeah, with the fact that the Tau put everything on the table, it looked like they don't have that punch-back ability at the moment. So
I spoke to Ash very briefly about that, and he said it's because he wanted everything to be able to guide and make sure that he could do as much damage as possible straight off the bat. But he's now starting to see that he's not got the mobility.
Yeah.
So he's not doing well on
points.
However,
I did wonder that.
However, they are playing secondaries.
What?
Because they were just like, I couldn't get no prisoners off, and I was like, and I was like, this is too late in the day to tell them that that is not what we're doing.
I think before the next game we'll be like, there's no secondaries.
Yeah.
Stop asking for secondary cast.
Just do it like in a way of just being like, and as an added twist, no secondaries.
I'll get Lawson to do it because we've had a couple of people going up other secondaries, and I keep going, no, it's take and hold and raise banners. Yeah. And after the fourth, Lawson was like, take and hold, raise banner.
Gotta love that boy.
Yeah, because I was pretty sure that it was never intended that way. You might want to go and just tell everybody this.
Yeah,
like, go to each table.
Well, we're halfway through the game. So
but they can just discount that. Yeah. Or say you can play it for this game, but
just say from this point on secondaries. Make it into part of the narrative, man.
Yeah.
Just go like, oh, and as the added twist, no more secondaries.
Yeah. Have you seen the towel that's on the?
Yeah, someone's got a supremacy suit. Yeah, I want it. They're glorious.
It was printed, but yeah.
What the hell?
That's fine.
Good, yeah.
Don't out him like that.
I know. I was watching him. I was like,
the stream, bro.
It's legit. It's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, he went to
My
Forge
Warlord
World.
Titan is £700 worth of terrain.
I mean, it weighs £700. Jesus Christ!
Carrying that from my house down here.
The amount of stress as well, just getting it done on time. Have you spoken to the audience about the sort of like terrain building and the sort of rigmarole you've been through for that?
You can just catch me on Instagram at Crazy Doug and just see
everything.
The last 9 months of
actually
frantically painting.
That was not a painting gesture.
Yeah. Luckily, it's slightly below the thing, so it looked very dirty.
However, I'll tell you what. Let's do an interview with Doug here. Well, we've got
I thought that's what we were doing.
Well, you were doing a narrative catch up, and now it's an official interview. So you can start sweating now because of it's obviously the pressure's going to stand up there. Really hard hitting questions are. What was your least favourite piece of terrain to make for this event?
Got to be the spiky thing.
Oh, they were all right.
He loved them. He was great. It felt like he was back at Art Attack.
The barricades and walls from the...
Oh, the walls of Martyr, those ones.
No, those ones are really cool. It's the ones...
Kill team ones?
Yeah, the kill team ones.
Those are
the little,
abysmal.
I forget what the...
Because they've got so many spikes on the top, and you've got to paint all the trim of what... And you should never have to paint trim on walls. Like...
Yeah, so I think the walls and barricades there were...
they were pretty
was
foul.
A bit of a nightmare. Everything else was pretty easy and straightforward. Most of the stuff we had before the event. So the Amphibian base, we played Inquisitor on. That was already done and dusted. This was the Inquisitor board at one point. It did have lights and smog machines, but
imagine if you tried to run them on this today with the smog machine. You'd be like in every shot, just underneath, just trying to like fiddle with all the pipes.
We'd need a fan just to get out the camera, wouldn't we? Because you wouldn't be able to see anything.
Well, like as cool as the lights were, we wouldn't be able to see anything on the board right now. And it was glorious, but
what was, and you don't have to go into the exact pricing, what was the most expensive piece of terrain that you bought?
It was obviously the Warlords that he legitimately got.
Yeah, the legitimate Warlord. That's his actual full title, Legitimus Imperius.
Well, I mean, with inflation...
Yeah, true. Would it be the cardboard ones?
No, I think it would be those tiles.
No, really?
So those tiles, when I got them,
were
£70. But
That
I've
seems
had
like
them
such
for
good
years.
value. That seems like such good value nowadays.
But if you go on eBay,
Yeah.
they're about excess of 400 quid each. And I've drilled holes
Yeah, I
in
was
them.
about to say, what the fuck?
So yeah, so
frig, man.
So yeah, there's 4, 8, 12. There's 1,600 quid's worth of stuff there, not including the scatter pieces of terrain on there.
That's insane. So we live in a world where that is an acceptable price that people would be willing to pay for it.
That
but
should be the
also-
price of a cheap car.
I know,
Yeah.
man. That's nuts. Like a down payment. That's a holiday. That's
know.
an experience, and it's just sat there in molded plastic.
Yeah.
God damn.
Also, Louis, we called the typo. Well, I called the typo earlier because I sent the link over to my brother, and he immediately chastised me over it. I've
got dyslexia. Ooh,
yeah. So I threw him under the bus immediately over it.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you all.
They're handing each other dice.
Oh, because they don't trust each other.
Yeah, it's fair. I don't blame them. How could you trust each other when
How can you trust the Tau?
Whoa now.
Whoa now.
To be wedgies at dawn in a minute.
Whoa now.
Right. Are you going to head back? And
I've got to look like I'm doing something.
Yeah,
I got to look busy.
Right, remember to tell everybody,
No
no
secondaries.
secondaries.
I get lost in the tag one.
Yeah. Whilst he's punching his hands like this, giving them some serious threats.
I asked him, I was like, oh, you got Welsh cake when you're down. He's like, what's a Welsh?
Oh, cool, right. Oh, okay, we're going to go to Cardiff.
They don't even have any over
No.
cafe. They normally do.
Right,
Take 'em to the market.
I'm going to take him to the market and go and get some fresh Welsh
There's
cakes.
Hell yeah.
A Welsh cake shop opposite the castle.
Yeah.
It's a fresh relic.
Yeah, it's nice, but I really love that market stall. Yeah.
I just love being in the market in general. It's
I wonder if there's people here that haven't tried them. Maybe we can grab some and just bring
I
them
couldn't
for tomorrow.
explain what a Welsh cake was to me. Like,
It's a griddle cake. It's cooked on a flat griddle and are amazing.
Oh, don't worry. That's just the start.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, Doug, go be a TO.
Right, I will fix this typo because it's annoying me now. However, as with many things on YouTube, it hides the actual
ability to do
setting to find it in another tab, and I cannot remember which one. It's stream settings. That's where it's got to be.
I wonder what the score is. From what I can tell, the Eldar are probably winning on points at the moment.
Yes, I think that's. See, there we go. Tournament. Not the Tournamet, as it was before, or the Touramet. Right, so I think I can pop this back out again, so we can have a nice big chat window.
So we can actually read.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't want to close the stream. That's bad. Right. Okay. So
right,
we're back in the game.
Yeah,
We're back in the game now. Okay. So let's have a little catch up and have a little scoot around the board. So like I was saying before, Callum is able to bring in a lot of firepower in this next turn, but he's got to weather the storm of the Tau coming in.
Yeah, because even having some swooping hawks and things like that coming in, they are only toughness 3. They've got.
If Tau win this match, I pledge to actually spend time painting my Storm Surge today. Do not lie to the people at home, Louis. Do not lie. I want to see actual evidence of you painting this. And you know that Tau are probably going to win here. I just feel like they've got such a dominant... They started really well.
It's just the sheer firepower, because it looks like he's only got one of his tanks left.
Yeah, one of the Wave Serpents went kablooey in the middle, and I'm pretty sure...
The Falcon's gone as well,
yeah,
it looks
which
like.
was over in...
Because that's the last Wave Serpent.
Yeah.
The Shroud Runners are still going, though.
Yeah.
But nobody's holding the second objective. Oh, no, there's some Rangers on the second objective. Yeah, so it looks like Callum is remembering to play the objective game.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
we're using mine, are we?
Yeah, using
cool.
yours, yeah. And so now... But if you just look at the presence, the board presence of the Tau, it's clear that they've got an upper hand here. Piranha on objective 1, also supported by a unit of Crisis Suit, also supported by another type of Crisis over there. Mid-board, under control, you've got the bloody broadside, basically firing lines, left, right and centre. They can see whatever they want to do. On the far right-hand side, outside of seeing Nigel Farage, you can see that there is this group of people here. And they are...
Sorry, how's
you can see that there is a stealth suits on
Yep,
there.
so 5-man squad of them.
We've got the devilfish in the middle.
Still
We've got
alive.
the, I can't remember if these are the Kroot carnivores there, but it doesn't matter because that is a huge wave of bodies that is protecting Objective 4. So when you look at how things are playing out, I would say that Tau have got a really strong showing here. I think that the crisis suits may be just outside of 3 inches, though, for the...
Hey, Mikey.
Holding the... Oh, is Mikey here?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going, mate? As soon as I mention his name, he arrives. Yeah. Nigel.
But, again, Tau only have a couple of units that can actually run the... who can actually raise the banners. Yeah. Although, because they are playing secondaries, that's kind of less important in this game. That was a wee bit of a miscommunication there, but, you know...
Should we give a little kiss to Mikey?
Mm.
Right, let's bring him in for a kiss. You give him a little smoochie. There we go. There we go, Mikey. That's for you, mate. Kiss on the top of the head for being such a good boy. And hope that you're doing well. Hope you're having fun. And also, Louis, I will see the proof when the proof is in the pudding. And I need
I don't want a storm surge in my dinner.
No, it would be very hard to eat. However, at me. Show me a picture. Show me a picture of your hand with brush to model. I want to see, because I want to see today's date on a newspaper.
So you've got to go out and actually buy it or find a newspaper.
Go to your retro newspaper shop.
My God, that's so much coffee.
Joey's saying here, I missed you, Jules School. Don't forget to renew your medication for your head cream. Yeah, it's fair enough, mate.
Yeah, actually, that's all been good.
Yeah, it has been good. I think what it was is because it's all stress related, bro. It's like eczema and stuff, psoriasis flare-ups. That was the weird thing about it. It wasn't anything to do with anything. It wasn't like some crazy weird thing. It was just I had psoriasis, and that was how it decided to develop on the top of my head.
Yep, that can happen.
I'm just like, I love the human body. It's amazing, except when it just stops working.
Again, it will be something I've said to you many, many times. I think people poo-poo, thanks to shows like Scrubs, poo-poo dermatologist. Yeah. But actually, the thing that everybody sees on your body is your skin.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's poo-poo like it's not an important thing, it's the biggest organ on your body, and it's the thing that will upset people the most if there's a problem.
Listen up here. Listen up here, Feld. Listen up here, Feld. I see you. I see you trying to get over this square baseline. I'm not having it. I'm not having it, bro. I got my eye on you.
Oh, God.
I got my eye on you.
I don't like it.
I got my eye on you. Trying to get over your square line. And it's not happening. This is a 40k event for real men. Real men who look like this. And you don't want none of this, man. If you want to run with the dogs, you better be prepared to be bitten by the alphas. You know what I'm saying? Right, anyway, yeah. Hey, boo. So, yeah, check Discord right then.
Right, we're going to check this then.
I'm calling you on it. I'm calling you on it. You think you can slip one by me, you slippery little fish?
He just ran and got himself a paintbrush then.
100% he did. 100. Oh, God. 100%. Where is it then? Where is it then? He's tagged me in. Mini painting, I assume it'll be in there. I'm down, I'm down, I'm down. Suck it, egg boy. Wait, where's the brush to mod? Is that meant to be the brush? There?
I don't agree.
It looks very blurry and AI added. I'm just saying.
It also looks like is that a 3D printed one? Because that's the...
illegal!
Yeah,
illegal,
it doesn't count.
Illegal.
It's not a real one.
We're knocking on you. We're knocking on you, bro.
I'm calling GW right now.
To be fair, though,
I definitely haven't got a 3D printed gun on my Storm Surge because I lost it in the move and then found it about 6 months ago.
Lovely paint job, though. I'm really appreciating the crisp whites here. Also, the yellow accent against the black is a really nice touch there. It feels very Loudian, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I feel like therefore we can take credit for this, as long as we can attribute everything back to ourselves.
I did it, actually.
But what we do is we just we take every project that is happening and we just ego it into being part of ours. We rewrite history.
Well, we are that cool.
Like, you know, we're very inspirational. I mean, you are inspirational. I mean, just,
obviously.
I'm the mouth of Sauron. You are the big eye.
Sweet.
Hang
on. I'm going to get absolutely decimated by little people at some point.
That's fine.
So I'm going to throw a ring into my body.
Well, throwing your body into a ring, you know what I'm saying? So if we are Lord of the Rings characters, legitimately, let's go for it.
I want to be Sam.
Do you now?
Well-
You know your way around a griddle.
I know how to cook. I will walk forever and somehow gain weight whilst doing it, like Sam did in the films. I love the fact that he got proper porculent by the third film. And it's like, you've just done a year of walking. Outside of that, I think I'd be Gimli. Because I'm short, he's Welsh, and in fact,
you got a good like few one-liners in you as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Gimli is like I don't like how much comic relief he becomes by the end of the third film, but he is really fucking nails.
But and fun fact, the actor who played Gimli, his cousin used to be my dad's secretary.
No way.
Yeah.
I know that Reese also pulled double duty because he voices Treebeard as well.
He does,
doesn't he?
and he has come out and said that he didn't actually like the voice that he did for Treebeard, and he was quite disappointed with himself for it, which is ridiculous, because how else would he have done it? Although, if you listen to the audiobook of The Lord of the Rings, Andy Serkis does an amazing job on it.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings, here he is himself. It's Lawson. We're talking about which characters we would be in an actual Lord of the Rings real life. Now, Beanie's already been, Felder's just named Beanie as Gollum, which I think is just too cruel. Gollum's off the table for all characters, mainly because of the fact I know that
I'm not that skinny!
Yeah. So I think that I would be a bit character. I'd be like fucking Faramir. I'd be like I would just be like, oh, I really wish my dad would like me more. It would just be that.
Well, that's a deep cut.
It would just be that, and then I'd be like,
No, you'd be Boromir because you'd be tempted by a ring.
That's very true. It's very, very true. I'd be like, or basically, it's very much for me as well of being like, oh lads, let's have a great time. Unfortunately, I've got to go home early. My last train's at 11, so catch you later, boys. I'm peacing out. Yeah.
Jenko says hello.
Oh, actually, you have to have the full treatment, Lawson. Say hello to Mikey.
You got to give him kisses.
Give Mikey a little kiss. Little kissy there.
Little kiss for Mikey.
Also, let's get some. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Hey, you want some? You want some? Oi, you starting? You starting, bro? You starting, bro?
I don't think you want it.
He doesn't
You don't
want
want
it,
it.
mate.
You don't want none.
Because Feld
You
came.
don't even want a half portion, mate.
Well,
Not even a quarter portion.
Feld came in here spouting absolute nonsense, saying that Square Base Life, aka Old World, was better than 40k, and I just cannot believe this.
But he has
right.
very surreptitiously said that I'm the hero, because Gollum technically is the hero because he gets pushed into the lava holding the ring.
Oh my god, are we doing that? It's like that Mass Effect 3 thing with the final guy you kill being the random grunt, and he became like this legendary in the, like, meme, effectively.
Ooh, so game
I
wise,
guess the Warhammer, yeah.
Yeah, Warhammer. So it looks like in the mid board now we are actually dominating the. I say we. If you haven't figured it out, guys, I am rooting for the Tau.
We were talking about ego death earlier just now, about how we attribute everything back to you, and you literally are taking credit for this.
Look, I play Tau.
We are playing.
We are the greater good.
Fair.
Yeah, and you're tall, so you can be the Eldar. Because technically they are 7 foot.
Well, Lawson's the Eldar then. He's the tallest out of all three of us.
Yeah, but we were. You're there, so you're.
Lawson's here.
His crotch is here.
Yeah, true. And my God,
what a crotch!
My 7-foot crotch.
Talk about a knife here.
Oh God! Why is it so pointy?
I don't know. Let's ask Lawson. Lawson, why is your penis so pointy?
Well, how else do you expect me to enter the webway?
Yeah, that is a horrendous statement. But I'm totally here for it.
Sorry, Marie.
So, Lord of the Rings character, then, would you be happy being Treebeard? Someone as cool as that?
No, sorry. He is Peter Jackson eating a carrot in brie.
Oh, can he be Peter Jackson?
Wearing his work clothes. He didn't even change into a costume.
Can you be Peter Jackson's cameos in all of them? So you are like the
so he's a pirate in the third film, walking on the ship.
Yeah. What was he in the second one? Was he one of the?
He was in Helm's Deep at some point.
Yeah, he's just a soldier standing there, wasn't there?
Yeah,
also,
I think he's on the ramparts of Helm's Deep. I think it's the point.
Because obviously the the films are back in cinemas again. After watching it again, and you know that the bit before Gandalf arrives and effectively saves the day at Helm's Deep, you know that he's only got like 5 guys left, and they ride out with him, and that's it. That's all they've got. When you're watching it, you're like, okay, that's all right, fair enough. Like, this is a pretty heroic last stand, and they go out there with what meager forces they've got, and then Gandalf comes and saves them. it really bummed me out to think that, oh God, all of the teenagers and young lads that they recruited are dead because only people who ride out at the very end, the only guys in the halls, they are 10 men on horseback. And in the extended things, you'd think in the extended things they'd say, have another scene saying like, look, you're too young to fight, go be with the women and children in there.
No, but that is actually what happened. A lot of the soldiers went with to help the women and children get through the mountain pass.
You'll be so annoyed by that 3D Lord of the Rings film that they released, The Riders of Rohan.
I didn't see it.
The Rohirrim. The film itself is good, but from a nerd lore perspective, you'll be pissed because they keep on going back to Helm's Deep, and Helm Hammerhand, the king, who is a werebear in this one, he keeps using these secret entrances to get in and out of Helm's Deep, and they said there's one escape. Yeah. He uses, my God, like 10 different ways to get in and out of Helm's Deep. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is not as secure as you think it is.
So he's like Mr. Burns then, and he just has loads of trapdoors and things like that.
Also, it's a real FU of the main way that he gets in and out of the Helm's Deep. It's a secret passageway in his own bedroom. And you're just like, oh, so only the king gets to survive, does he?
He's more important than everyone.
I know.
Right, probably a good idea for us to actually talk about the game. Just putting it out there.
No, it's fine. Okay, so
the Devilfish and some boys have taken up the mid.
Yep.
It looks like some Eldar are actually maybe coming back to play.
Yes, because we're going to have the Swooping Hawks and Fugan and his fire dragons coming in. So
it looks like the Wraiths are still alive in the back.
Beamy's so hot right now, like a powerful, bold lumberjack.
Thanks, Ben.
Hey, I know Ben Duffin. That's your name. More like bend over. Okay, so welcome, Ben, to the channel. Has Beanie told you the funny story yet about how your friend Dan recommended the channel to me? We were at a wedding, and Dan was there. He's like the guy who owns his own woodworking thing. He works in prop design, set design, I think it is. And he came over and he's like, "Oh, you like Warhammer? I know of this channel. Like my friend's brother runs it, and it's really, really good. You should check it out. It's Live and Let's Dice." And I was like, "Oh, really? Oh, God, bloody hell! I should check out that channel. That sounds great." But yeah, that was a very funny moment indeed. Small world after all.
Yes. Yeah, it is very much so. But yeah, game-wise, so the Eldar are still holding objectives well on the backfield, but it looks like the Tau are actually pushing up now.
There doesn't seem to be much of a threat here, and I'm pretty sure that Callum has screened quite well, because if you look at the back line of the Tau, we're now looking for measuring up for 9-inch deep strike, I'm assuming for Swooping Hawks or for the Fugan and the boys to come in.
I think he can drop in the bottom right.
Yes, potentially over there.
But is that what you actually want here? Because everything else is
covered by that huge terrain block over there.
And if you drop in Swooping Hawks near the star sites, because they've got
it's job, isn't it?
Well, it'll be 66 flamers with retaliation cadre, so it'll be strength 5, -1, 1 damage.
It will just annihilate
1 CP. Goodbye, and the Autark Way Leaper won't support you for that either.
The thing is that this is actually such a strong bit of board control here. Having the Breachers and the Devilfish in the middle means that you are blocking people from walking through you, around you, screening really well. You've got the Ghost Keel over here that's helping hold Objective 1 with the Piranha.
Has anything on the Tau side died apart from Gribblies?
I don't think so, no. I think that the Eldar had a good shooting, but of what it could hit, it only removed auxiliaries and little doodads. Unfortunately, it does feel like Callum's been hemmed into a corner up here, and while that is great in terms of a condensed firepower, and he's going to hold on to Objective 3 for quite a while, if Objective 2 slips, he's going to be landlocked effectively and screened out of his own.
Well, the Devilfish next turn can move up onto Objective 2. It could probably charge Tank Shock most of them to death. And if the Breachers just follow up first, get that shots off, he can start, because once he's dropped the boys down, they're down. Well, I know Swooping Hawks can go back in the sky and come back down later, but it's diminishing returns, because I assume they're on about turn 3 at this point.
However, we can see that the Shroud Runners are still in play over here. I'm really surprised that they have A, survived, and B, not rushed out to do something. So it must still mean that we're in Tau turn 1, maybe.
It can't be turn 1.
You'd be surprised.
We've been doing this for like an hour, haven't we?
Yeah, but people don't play as quickly as we do.
I know.
It's a 2K game as well. Oh no, it must be into Eldar turn 2.
Yeah, there's about an hour and 40 left on the.
Hour and 40. Cool.
Oh, well, I thought they were way ahead of that.
So it looks like now we are really condensing our guys here. So as Callum's just gestured, we can shoot down potentially at the broadside, potentially at one of the crisis squads there. That broadside's getting a bit, Riptide is getting a bit funky chunky, and here come the Wraith Lords.
Yeah, Wraith Lords are actually pretty good in combat as well. Shall we have a little goosey gander?
Ooh, and the
Wave Serpent.
Wave Serpent is also pushing up to take Objective 1 away from the Piranha, also mitigating the Ghost Kill's ability to not be shot outside of 12 inches. So I'm assuming they're going to do Fire Lance into that. Although, is that crazy moving into that Crisis Squad here? That seems a bit mad.
So crazy.
Although jumping out now, this might be Fugan. This might be Fugan and the boys here. Yeah, that.
Yeah. So
this is going to be.
So the reason he's done that is because Ghost Kill has lone operatives, so you need to be within that range to do that. So that'll be popped now.
I reckon.
Actually, because of the 2 damage mitigations of 0 damage twice, because the drones go further and jump in the way, I think it could be an upset.
Laters, Mikey. Take it easy, bro.
Bye, buddy.
Love you loads. How is?
Sorry, Django. Sorry, it was blue.
Yeah.
And it's far.
See you later, Django. Love you loads, mate.
Bye.
God,
by the way, just going back to it, Lawson is that one hopper that looks pissed off when Gandalf rides by. They.
Yeah.
I'd either be just some kind of hobbit or possibly just Tom Bombadil, completely unadaptable.
I just love the idea that while all of this madness was going on in Peter Jackson's version of The Lord of the Rings, the Shire just remains a completely idyllic and lovely place to be.
Yeah, you don't get
actually because you don't get the raising of the Shire like you do in the book.
Yeah, you don't get Sharky turning up, and he never brought anyone called George with him, so they were at no point with the Crime Busters of the Sea, which is disappointing.
What a hack!
I know. Like a show that came out in the late 80s, early 90s. Why didn't Peter Jackson know about it?
Hello, what's going on here then, gang?
How is it? So the Falcon got off the Tabler.
Maybe it didn't deploy.
I think there's another Falcon.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, no.
And what is in it, if anything?
So you can, but it's
that's
Fugan. Oh no!
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, they could take the broadside out, which has got the huge firing lines.
But one broadside for all of that? I mean, I guess there's another broadside you can see on top of them. If they can take out those 2, that's good and all, but it's not going to score them points. If he was a...
well, no, think about it. That's holding it's the only thing holding objective 4.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't actually see objective 4. That does
so
make a lot more sense,
so they could take objective 4 because they can move the Falcon up onto it next turn and be like, "Get at me, bro."
Yeah, fair enough.
But again, it depends if this is turn 2 or turn 3.
This has to be turn 2.
But it feels like more's happened than one turn of game.
Actually, I did go away for a fair bit, so maybe this is turn 3.
This is what I'm thinking.
I did go and get coffees and stuff like that. So yeah, fair enough.
Well, if out on your next travels, if you can find out what actual turn they're on, that would be wonderful.
I can just go right now and ask.
Yeah, that would actually be
useful. The speculation is fun and all, but
this is great. But at some point, we're going to have to find out and ask. I will just go and ask.
So it looks like this squad here is firing down at what they can. It feels like the Wraith Lord is going to take on the broadside and the Riptide and tie that up. It feels then that if they can push back across this and take this entire right-hand side of the table, then that's going to really affect the town's scoring abilities going into whatever turn it is they are. However, this is the area...
That's a hell of a blob.
That is just... There's a lot of wounds, there's a lot of ablative bits here and there, and it looks like they've got backup left, right and centre for... But then again, the Shroud Runners, if they can get in there...
And they can tie up zones. Going back to the Wraith Lord, it has 2 abilities, and the Ghost Glaive is 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, strength 10, -3, d6 +1 damage, so it can do a fair bit, and it's got a sweep mode. On top of that, it's got the ability Fated Hero, which you select one following keyword, which is like infantry, monster, mounted vehicle. One of them. Yeah. And each time this model makes an attack against a unit of that, you reroll the ones to hit and wound.
Oh, Lawson's back with the answer.
And with psychic guidance, they will get a better weapon skill and ballistic skill and a better leadership as long as there's a psyker near them. So he could be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s and wounds. Going into these battle suits, he will absolutely, because remember, most battle suits are toughness 5.
Yeah.
So that's wounding on 2s with re-roll 1s. He could just delete entire things. Lawson, what?
Well, what are you betting on?
I was 3.
I
think
said
you were
2.
thinking what? Who's turn 3?
Yeah, I think
Eldar turn
I think
3.
Yeah, I think it's Eldar.
Eldar turn 3, and Jules.
I was Eldar turn 2.
You're Eldar turn 2. It is Eldar turn 2.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah,
Yes, they are
Taking their time.
They're taking the time.
Well,
But there's a lot of models.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of models. There's a lot of positioning going on here.
And how are they feeling about it?
Again, I think it is
On a knife's edge, yeah.
Both sides are on a knife's edge here.
So
because this squad over here has just shot down whatever it is at these guys under the gantry. I saw them pointing to them. I think that is another crisis squad.
Yeah, it's got to be a crisis squad.
Because I think that Callum's approach is batter the spearhead that's coming in, and therefore there'll be less damage coming in next turn, which smart. It's a smart play. Focus on the heavy hitters that are possibly out of range and possibly have a ton of flamers. So I'm thinking now, if he can carry on and get some decent rolls here, this entire crescent moon of death
could go.
Be pushed all the way back, and then he's got them in this lovely little pincer, and then suddenly the tower's aggressive push has actually turned into a corridor where they can't really get out of it.
Yeah, so, well that's the thing, depending on how much died in the first turn shooting will affect a lot.
Didn't seem like a lot.
Yeah, I didn't see, especially...
Love you, Mikey. Big love. Take the dog for a walk. Send your love to the missus and the dog.
Bye, Margot.
Bye, Margot. We love you.
But yeah, it depends, because having that block of Wraith constructs, because they're toughness 6, 2 up save, 3 wounds, and someone's getting revived, and some of them can fight on death. If he can get the Wraith blades into the lines of the Tau now, that's it for Tau. They'll get pinned and hemmed, because although I do think Retaliation Cadra might have a fallback and shoot ability, and he has put quite a few battlesuit weapon systems on his units, which gives that ability to fall back. I know the stealth suit's gonna have it built in. I think the Ghost Keel has it, and I think he put it on the broadsides. But you don't want to be charging the broadsides. He's got a Falcon in the background, which could probably take one out.
Well, we've got here, that squad managed to take off one of the crisis squads from underneath the gantry. And also, they've taken some models off of the front of this reactor terrain piece here. However, what we didn't mention is that if you look right down here, look at that, Swooping Hawks have arrived in the back line. That, again, is going to change things, because if they can get a nice 9-inch charge off, potentially into the crisis squad there, then that is going to be pretty much gumming up the works for the Tau there, which is rude crew delivery dudes.
And even so, they have mass strength 3 shooting. It's like las guns on steroids. They could probably pepper away a good a bit of a chunk there. And I think they've got the Way Leaper with them, who actually not terrible in combat and has a fusion pistol. So that's a baby melter.
This is the problem though with Eldar, isn't it? It's like no matter, because they've got so many good movement shenanigans and they excel in the sort of mid-range shooting, and they've got so many abilities that allow them to fix their roles effectively. It's a really hard army to play against. They're very reactive.
They're one of the armies that I really struggle against.
Whereas Tau, they are quite formulaic in the sense, get into range, everyone points at that, everything kills that.
And generally if it doesn't die, then it's oh no, my tree.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, we tried nothing and it's not working.
Yeah,
it's looking good though. There's a few big rolls going over here, but I'm waiting to see whether we're going to start removing some models, because at the moment, not been that many taken off. Stealth suits no longer have it built.
I was just checking. That's so lame.
That is very rubbish.
So they've made them more expensive and worse. Because I won't lie, having them as a 3-man squad, running 2 squads of them, hiding them, doing a bit of marking, they would just auto-include. And they still are. The problem is they're still auto-include, because getting rerolls 1s to hit and wound on guided units is just...
Yeah.
Mwah.
Looks like the Shroud Runners are now
yeah,
taking
and
their shots. He was measuring down this way, so I'm assuming that it's either going to be. There's nothing here, is there? There's no like models hiding there that anyone can see.
There, I think.
Oh, is that what they are? Oh, so he's shooting at the stealth suits that are there. Right.
So, and if I remember rightly, Shroud Runners have
shuriken
so they have that on the catapults on the vehicle, but I think they all get snipers. But instead of wondering, I'm just going to have a little goosey gander.
There's a fair few saves to make over here, but will that translate into any?
Oh no, that's it. They have scatter lasers underneath, which is a 6-shot gun.
One stealth suit gone.
Yeah. But they're strength 5 with sustained hits 1, and then they all have a long las, which against against stealth isn't terrible because they're damage 2.
Yeah, that's good.
So that could be a bit of a problem.
So let's see if there's any more saves now for Ash. He's making one more save over here, and is that going to result in another dead stealth suit over here? No. Okay, so only one stealth suit taken off from the Shroud Runners. A lot less than I thought, actually. I thought they were going to be able to wipe the squad. But there seems to be some big shooting towards the broadside now. Is this going to be Fugan and the boys? Don't think that it will be here yet. But we are rolling a very few.
If Fugan can't take out a broadside with his mates, then, you know, that would be a wee bit crazy. Because it's the setup for 8 wounds, and you're dealing with at least 4 regular, like, melter, well, not strength 9 melters. Then you've got a fire pike, and then you've got Fugan's horrendous one.
Yeah. We moved some dice away. Oh, that was him just moving a roll. Didn't look like anything went through. Maybe it was just some piecemeal shots into. Oh, we're shooting down. We're pointing at Fugan.
Fugan, surprisingly good in combat.
Yeah, I know. I can't. That
6 attacks, strength 5.
Better than any orc war boss.
He is 1,000-year-old god of death, practically.
Orcs unanimously should just have a few more damage 3 weapons. It feels so crippling to be locked at damage 2, especially when there are so many units that are like -1 damage. Just like, oh, come on. You smelly bastard.
Not better though.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. To be fair, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, here we go. So we've got big shots. We're pointing. It looks like the squad is doing a split fire, and it looks like we're going for the 2 targets that we predicted, which is going to be the 2 broadsides here. Murphy has just said, "Oh boy, what have I missed? I missed you all. And I hope we're having a great day, my friends, because we are here at the Fall of Vitria 7 tournament, and we are live streaming from one of the top tables here." Terrain made by Crazy Doug, event hosted by Crazy Doug, and the 2 players are, we've got Callum, who's at the top of your screen now, who is rolling with the Eldar, versus Ash, who is representing the Tau, 2,000-point game, and it appears, because we're in Eldar turn 2, that the Eldar are about to have a big punch back as Fugan and the boys are now lighting up potentially 1 or 2 of these. He's got some damage through.
Oh.
Is it going to be removing a model? Is it removing a model? No, it's only a wound tracker onto the first
broadside.
Yeah, first broadside.
But he is splitting fire between the 2 broadsides, right?
Know, that's a bit worrying though if you're not taking one of that. I've only got 3 beers left. I can't chill forever. Oh, big love to you, Joey.
Well, clearly you need DoorDash because you know.
Tau just made a lucky save. We are doing just commentary. We're not playing. This is live. This is happening right now. So that was very lucky. Don't tell me that's all of Fugan and the boys.
That can't be Fugan and the boys.
Man, that is a huge whiff for them and a linchpin.
Rolling a few more dice up at the top.
But remember, every single one is a D6 damage minimum.
Yeah, but is it going to be...
Oh, no, Murphy. We're not playing in the event at all. We are just here to talk about Warhammer, really.
Yeah.
And it seems Lord of the Rings.
And Lord of the Rings,
yeah, that came up.
Yeah. Okay, a save now for Ash. Is it just 1 save? Is he 2 saves on something? Just saw Callum do a very bad motion. Does that mean that you rolled double 6s? No damage seems to be going over. Nothing spilling over into the broadsides. But they don't have an invulnerable.
They don't.
So how are they? Must have been 2 6s.
Yep.
Damn, that is unfortunate because it's -4.
-4, yeah.
So that must have been 2 flat 6s there. Boxcars to save the broadsides. And that means that Fugan and the lads have not killed their intended targets. We're moving on.
Yeah, it's
That's rough, actually.
the thing I'm finding strange here is that with playing Retaliation Cadre, not keeping a squad of Crisis in the back pocket, because the big thing about it is that it can drop down within 6.
Yeah, and then just unleash all the flamers.
And then because they're within 9 inches, you get +1 to the strength of the weapon, so it just makes everything better.
To be fair, though, this is a narrative event, not hyper-competitive, so it could be that just maybe Ash is not as experienced with these. It could just be a bit of fun, just saying that we'll keep everything on the table. I mean, there's been the amount of times that we've been playing, and I've just thought, you know what, I can't be asked to keep track of stuff that's in Deep Strike or in reserves. I'm just having everything on the table.
Oh, no, absolutely, and no shades towards the way that he's playing, because it looks like it's actually been a really fun game for them. It's just that's why most people play Retaliation Cadre, is being able to do that.
I cannot believe the jamminess, though, of keeping... Look, so the 2 broadsides, both still on the table there.
And full wounds?
He put a wound counter, a wound tracker here, which I don't know what it is now. But
the broadside in the middle was...
Yeah, both completely fine. Fugan's whiffed on
and now
that
they'll
side
turn
there.
around and they'll shoot that Falcon down, because we're looking each of 2 shots with the heavy rail rifles. And I think he's put 2 Seeker missiles on each of them, or a Seeker missile on each of them.
We're now into the charge phase, and we've charging in whatever these guys are here into both the Crisis.
So they're no, they're Wraith Blades.
They should do some damage against these 2 here, and not have to worry too much about a punchback from these 2, because they're not great in combat, obviously, Tau. But
come on now.
Yeah, but my worry is that there's still so much left alive on this. I thought that with the combined firepower going in, that there would be a few less models. This is a travesty, though. Like he's doing a charge with Fugan into that. I mean, admittedly, if he gets in, like you say, he's decent on combat.
He's gone.
But
it's only a strength 5 weapon.
But we said that before. He should have taken out both of them in the shooting. This shouldn't have to be a thing, and he could have hid behind here, using the terrain for his advantage, and blocking line of sight for a few other things.
Well,
he's going to need a 10-inch charge, because he needs to go up and over.
It's going to be box cut. Honestly, it should be box.
He
made it? Maybe they did it as the crow flies, just as a gentleman's crow.
Yeah, fair enough.
But the thing is, Fugan hitting on 2, 6 attacks, strength 5. So he's going to need 4s to wound there. So unless he's got some kind of strat or something that's going to help him, push over that.
Let's take a look at the strats that they've got for whatever detachment
it's the Spirit Conclave. But it'll be on a 6 up to save, though, then, because the -4. So if you can get that through, that would be amazing.
Let's create a list on good old Battle Scribe and see what's...
Not Battle Scribe, new recruit.
That's what I mean. Yep.
You pay the extra so you can see the strats. I'm cheap.
What detachment is it again?
The Spirit Conclave.
Cool. And the stratagems he's got access to are Crushing Strides.
Okay.
So that is when he charges with a Wraith Knight or Wraith Lord, he can do mortal wounds on the charge. Probably should have used that over there.
No, I think he's definitely charged it in there against the Riptide, so hopefully we'll be able to see that.
This all seems to affect Wraith Guard and Wraith Blades. So there's probably not much. Yeah, everything here. Oh, -1 from your damage.
Yeah, that'll be very nice.
Decent. CSI, Psychers. So it's Psychers and Wraith Constructs that
which is why most of his units are that. So Fugan's getting nothing.
Nothing to boost him in combat here, which may come back.
But again, 6 attacks, strength 5, -4, 3 damage. He only needs 3 to go through.
Which is good.
And the other boys can kick it in the shins a bit.
There's a lot of attacks coming here, so I'm assuming this is the Wraith Lords coming in against either target.
Wraith Blades.
But this is going to be... do they have a seer with them to boost
up
their...
so he has 3 seers, so 1 in each of the little squads,
Yep.
and each of them have an enhancement of some kind. If you'd like, I can tell you which enhancements and tell you what they do.
We've got a fair few...
But I don't know which one's in what, so it might be completely irrelevant information for you.
Potentially only 3 wounds coming in. Yep, 3 saves coming in as well. Is that going to do anything to the Crisis or the...
So they damage 2 weapons from the Wraith Blades, so that will kill 1. No, because he's got a shield drone with each, so they're 5 wound models at the moment. So that might have been a whiffaroonie as well.
Yeah. Murphy's saying, I haven't been able to see a live stream in a hot minute. I've been working night shifts, so I'm glad to see you guys. Glad to have you here, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. We're going to be doing more live streams on the channel as well, which is going to be great. So we're hoping to actually expand more into small sort of like combat patrol games for a bit, just until we can get the swing of things going and the setup all sorted. And then we may be venturing into the world of Necro.
Also, someone asked us to play Dungeon Bowl again.
I'd love to play Dungeon.
Yeah, we could have a game of that.
I'd love to play Blood Bowl in general. I absolutely suck at it. But it's just, do you have that one game, Lawson, where you just like you're horrendously bad at it, but you love playing it?
One game?
Okay, what are your games?
Every game.
No,
Every game I play.
Not true. You did place really well in Gundam UGC.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? You came second.
I came third.
Third in.
Out of 3 players.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was not.
It was literally, there was only 3 players.
Hey man, still podium. Still
Yeah,
podium.
I was going to say, still top 4. But yeah.
Oh, did you bring any down?
I did, yes.
How many dead?
I brought 4 Gundam decks with us. And
Oh, I'm so looking forward to giving the.
Oh yeah, we
Gundam
need
one
to go and
try.
buy our commander decks as well in a bit.
We do. After this one here, we'll go and have a little shop around, stretch of the legs, and just see how things are getting on. In terms of the combat over here, I'm still not seeing many models being picked up and taken away. It's a bit worrying, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, so the enhancements that you've got are a lot of like reactive moves or those kind of abilities. Like there's one that'll give your Wraith constructs precision on a critical wound. Not particularly useful here.
I just genuinely think that Ash has been so jammy with the saves here because I'm seeing a fair amount of conversion from Callum in the top with his orange dice. But every time he rolls, I just see those black tau symbols up against that khaki, and it's just they're like, oh, well, that seems like it's a 6 going in. And that's worrying, man. So let's see here. 2 saves to make. And are we going to take any damage?
the hell we are.
Damn, man, this is a bit...
Wow.
Yeah, poor old Eldar there, because this was their turn.
This
was the one that was going to make the big difference.
The setup was great. We are removing one. We've removed the broadside. Broadside has gone.
So we did manage to kill it in combat with the fire axe.
That's fine. So that means now that Eldar control 0.4. However, this is a broadside that's still untouched, and
there's a barn.
Yeah. I mean, this Riptide is in 1-on-1 with the Great One over here, so maybe that will be able to. But
the Riptide will die.
Yeah.
If it depends. If it chose vehicles as its combat option, then it'll be hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, strength 10, which is over the toughness 9, so wounding on 3s. Re-rolling the 1s to wound. Yeah. It's -3, so it's going on to the invul, and it's d6 + 1 each time.
Crazy.
That's a lot of damage, and Riptides are still really durable and really good. They're just not as good as they were when they were sitting, I think, like at 180 points. And
it would be so impressive if the Eldar could take this entire side of the battlefield. Can anyone confirm if there's actual models here? My eyes are failing me.
I think there's some stealth boys for there.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, that could be another bit of an issue because again, they're not the greatest in combat or anything like that, but they might be able to do damage or just annoy and harass.
I wouldn't want to be the one to run into that.
Just need to...
Everything okay? Oh, are we moving?
Oh, he's just grabbing something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. In order to save that, I will just take that off the camera.
Oh,
there we go. All good? No worries. Are we back on? Oh, what have you brought here? What have you brought?
Ash waste guns.
Weapons and upgrades. Nice.
They make them in.
Yeah.
Right, we back on?
My Cordor gang arrived recently, so so I've got that kill team is nearly fully painted to be used as my initial Cordor gang, and then I've got a whole actual Cordor gang to run on top of that. So I'll have 20 models, which is great because I'm just going to run all of the Jives. Or Juves, but I prefer them to be Jives.
Yo!
You a Jive Toiki!
Putting the core in Cordor.
Because like, when I was reading through all the rules, I was like, okay, so scenarios have like a fixed number of guys that you can bring for different scenarios. And then you're just like, well, if I bring this guy, he can bring a mate. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, he gets to bring like double the amount.
And sometimes it's like D3.
Yeah, and it's like, what the hell, man? Stay at home! Stay at home!
I've got 12 already.
That's concerning. If I've got more people in mind, I've got 9.
Wait, who are you running against?
Dalek. Bold evil guys, honestly.
You're all from...
Yeah, it's true.
Not
But your weapons are brilliant, though. I have heard that you've got like the hunting bows and some like
they've all
crazy
got
explosive
toxins and
stuff, and
poisons.
that's the thing. You're a great balance in terms of damage and.
I can bring monsters.
However, I have to ask the question because I had to rebalance Rapid's list when he showed me what he's doing for the Ironhead squats. You haven't given armor to everyone. Because take that crap off, man.
Yeah.
Run them as basic as you can. If they aren't a champion, they don't deserve anything good. They got to earn their stuff. Because Rapid had got 4 guys.
I got mesh armor on my dude.
No, that's fine, because that's only a 6 up save.
yeah.
No, it's 5 up save, isn't it, mesh
I
armor?
got an ash cloak, so I'm not sure if that's +1 cover.
Okay, that's good. But a way that Rapid had run his, they were all with like 4 up saves. And I was like, wait, what? That's crazy. So I was looking into all the thing. He'd spent the equivalent of like 300 points in extra accessories and other stuff between them. And I was like, that's a whole extra like 3 guys that you need because everyone's going to be shooting you. You're going to lose guys.
Yeah, you can always get that. Well, it was the same as in Wartime. I decided to put armor on all of my boys, and I just couldn't afford anyone to run.
Oh my god, do you remember that one armor type?
Everything was like up by 10.
That one armor type that gave you -1 to move.
Yeah.
With the dwarves that were 3-inch move, I'm pretty sure. So you were running, whereas most people were walking that distance. Like, oh god,
it was great. It was.
It would have been so funny if you'd gone up against Alex with his dwarves. So therefore, it would have been like five turns to get to the objective.
Yeah, dwarfs on a big board was not the way for me.
Nope.
Right, so
Meant for bears.
Yeah.
So right, so now we're in the Tau. Did Tau go first?
That's a great question. I'm pretty sure the Elder went first.
So it's Tau turn 2 now. Right. Come on, Tau. Shoot them in the face.
I feel like with the amount of stuff that's left over here, like if we're assuming that, so Fugan obviously did the job eventually and got rid of that broadside, should have not been an issue for him, and it's a bit worrying that he couldn't get rid of that guy there.
Crisis move over.
Crisis move over. They can absolutely slaughterize them. Here is concerning because of the fact that the Crisis and the Ghost Keel are still, admittedly, they're locked in combat, which isn't great for them. But
Their vehicles, though.
The fact that they couldn't take them out, all of the Wraith Blades there, is a bit worrying.
It depends on which of the Crisis that is. So if that is...
And the Swooping Hawks did not get in.
No.
So they're sitting ducks, effectively.
So if that is the Flamer boys...
Can they fall back and fire?
They don't need to, they're vehicles.
No, but I'm just wondering if they would
and they're auto hits.
I'm just wondering if they would choose to stay in combat with the Wraith Blades or drop out and eliminate the entirety of the Swooping Hawks with the Flamers. Yeah,
that's true. It's a tough one because it does feel like Tower kind of tied up in that. And
what sort of strats do the counterfire? Does this detachment of Tau have?
Strats?
Yeah,
okay, so.
Let's have a quick look at them because they might have some decent. Oh, what are we doing here? We're rolling.
They have got some decent strats.
Onto the tables again.
Okay, sure thing.
See you in a bit, bud.
I think there is about
sorry, mate.
My arm.
About an hour left on the timer.
Okay, and then it'll be lunchtime, won't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got. No, that is the wrong detachment. I didn't click that.
Oh, Sam says, I love House Corridor. We'll be seeing a Necromunda. Yes, we will be doing Necromunda on the channel. However, we're going to play a few demo games first because we want to make sure that we're au fait with the rules. And there's a lot of interesting rules interactions in Necromunda, like the way that you hit things, the way that you do damage. Very different from 40k, so we just need a few practice rounds to get it going. And also, there's nothing worse than thinking that you've tooled up a list properly to bring it to the table and you get destroyed and you haven't learned why it's not working. It might be the terrain, it might be the way that you're playing, or it might be that you've just kitted them out completely wrong for
the
this.
terrain that we have for Necromunda is glorious. I've printed an entire board. Right, so these are the strats for
now you can address Louis here.
Yeah, well, it depends on what you consider the best to be, because for me, the best one is the fact that you can drop down 6 inches from someone and go melt. But it just did it again. Stop doing the thing.
No, keep doing the thing. Annoy Beanie.
No, right. So we have the failsafe detonator. So after a Tau Empire battlesuit model from your army is destroyed, the destroyed model, you can use this. If it has Deadly Demise, do not roll for it. Instead, you can choose whether the result is a 1 or a 6, and if it does not have the Deadly Demise, on a 4-up, it will do D3 mortal wounds. So you can just basically make an explodey bomb. There is the Stim Injector, which is your opponent's shooting phase or the fight phase, just after the enemy has made their attacks. One of the Tau Empire units that was selected can have a 6-up Feel No Pain, just make them a wee bit more durable. You then have the Shortened Blade, which anything that is arriving from Deep Strike, this is the one that allows them to be within 6 inches when they drop down, which for me is an absolute winner. Then in your shooting phase, 1 Tau Empire battlesuit, this is called the Acheron Protocol. Until the end of the phase, each model in this unit makes an attack against an enemy that contains 6 or more models.
Yeah.
You can have sustained hits 1, and if it's against something that has 11 or more, it's sustained hits 2.
Ooh,
so against something like
good.
guards,
That's
that would be
really
absolutely horrible. There is the Torch Star Gambit.
Great name.
Yeah, I know, it's lovely, isn't it? So it's your shooting phase, 1 Tau Empire unit from your army that can fly, whose attacks have now been resolved this phase. If your unit is not within engagement range, you can make a normal move. So you can shoot and run away.
Not bad.
And then the last one is the Grav Inhibitor Field, which is your opponent's charge phase just after the enemy has declared a charge. 1 Tau Battlesuit unit that was declared of that charge. That enemy unit must immediately take a Battle Shock test and must roll 1d6 for each model in the enemy unit. On a 6, they suffer a mortal wound.
It's good. It's good. I like
So,
that. But
yeah.
it's just nowhere near as good as the other ones.
No. So I think they have got some decent rules there, especially if you're going to be clearing
What's
out
the baseline
hordes.
rule for it?
Oh, so if you're within a certain range, you get extra strength on your weapons.
Oh Christ, that's so good for
so-
closing the gap then. And just,
so-
so you get your
Well, that's why I think
prices.
the 6-inch range one is just absolutely hideous against people.
And so Louis saying Torch Star on the Cold Star unit is absolutely disgusting. 12-inch move, free advance because he gives assault to the squad, shoot, and then move 12-inch away.
Yeah, being able to just springboard yourself around.
Bruiser.
So Retaliation Cadra's special rule is the Bonded Heroes. Each time a Tau Empire battlesuit model from your army makes a ranged attack that targets something within 12 inches, improve the strength characteristics by 1, and if it charges something within, shoots something within 9 inches, increase the armor penetration by 1.
That's good.
So with those, especially the Star Scythes, that will be a Strength 5 -2 1 damage flamer. At that point, and that will absolutely just tear through, medium infantry, anything like that.
Well, it looks like we're measuring up here for the Riptide, who is choosing to shoot out of combat.
Well, that's a choice, I guess, because he could go with, overcharging, strength 10, -3.
Oh no, he's falling.
Take that objective.
I mean, they can fall back and shoot. I'm pretty sure if he's put the right kit on it.
I don't know if Riptides can.
Really, they don't get the advanced suits and all the other jazz.
I will double check for you now.
Sometimes those advanced. Oh no.
Yes, they can. Yes. So they've got the weapon support system. So each
he's
time,
definitely fallen back there. Getting into the quarter, probably got what's it called? Assault on all fronts. Engage on all fronts.
Yeah.
The stealth suits are moving back to tie up Hugon and the boys. And it seemed like an Overwatch was played as well because Callum rolled a fair few dice, but there are no wounds. So I'd say probably nothing.
Yeah, I never play the Retaliation card because I really don't have a lot of Crisis.
Yeah, you need quite a fair few.
Yeah, I've only got 3 painted up because honestly, I've just never really had that much fun with them as a unit myself.
Well, the thing is, every single time you drop them down, you're like, and here's the chance for them to do their thing, and then oh, nothing happened.
Although I did have a game against Rapid recently where I run them as Star Scythe and they tore
did a lot of
things
damage.
up. Because they were going up against Necrons on the backfield, I was able to get the charge in, and then Farsight with his big old sword just cut everything to pieces.
It looks like now we're moving in the remainder of the stealth suits to tie up objective number 1. The Piranhas keeping the Wave Serpent at bay. And I think that Tau are really making a play here for all the objectives.
Yeah, was good.
They should be. They should capture as many points as possible. It seems like the Eldar go turn didn't happen as planned, and this is really their chance to mop up and secure a foothold.
Yeah, basically.
How many cups of coffee is that now?
That was my 4th.
Oh dear. He's a gibbering wreck. A wreck, I say.
Yeah, that's a lot of coffee.
Indeed.
And my 1 burnt crumpet isn't quite...
Need to get a bit of snacking in you.
Starting to get a bit snacky.
A bit snangry.
Yes. Well, it's you sat next to me, really, so you're the only person who's going to suffer my ire. And
well, at least it's all on camera, documented.
This time.
Yeah.
But we can turn the camera off. Yeah! Oh no, he covered the camera. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
You're going to get such a beating off camera.
It's just like, what can I feel like this is? Maybe Callum's drawn really well in the secondaries, and it is a closer game. But right now, my money just would be on the Tau. Like, they just seem to be in a really decent position to do a lot of damage back and not have to move that much. I mean, if they can get the Rangers under control as well, at the back over there where Callum was pointing to objective number 2, then
yeah,
like if they can get over there.
Again, that's why that Devilfish, which needs to make that play.
Okay, so we're now moving back. A reactive move, potentially?
Or just falling back. Oh, no.
They weren't in combat, so it seems like they were doing a reactive move of some...
What, we're already on the Eldar turn?
No, it might be just whenever another unit's moved. Well.
Oh, yeah, it's one of the enhancements that he has.
You to do that.
Hang on,
okay.
Let's find out which one it is, because we are professional, and we play Warhammer.
And what's happening here? The Crisis Squad has also fallen out of combat down here.
Yes, so once per turn, when an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback move within 9, they can move up to 6 away.
So they've fallen back up there. The Crisis Squad,
and it's not D6, so it's a full 6-inch move back.
And I'm assuming that the reason that they've done this is because then the Crisis Squad that's underneath the gantry and potentially the broadside can turn around and obliterate those Wraith blades. It seems weird to ignore Fugan to do that, but
he might have,
maybe the Crisis is moving over there.
He might have other plans.
So they're moving over there to deal with.
Well, and as Louis has said, because there is the detonator strat, they can basically get into combat, get themselves murdered and explode. Yeah. Which is fun.
Yeah.
Although it does rely on rolling a 4-up, and we all know what happens when things rely on anything like that.
The amount of times that I want to keep calling it the Wayfarer's Crest, but it isn't that one from your Vatan guy who just never gets back up on a 2. And on a 2, he doesn't get back up.
Thanks. And it's always worth the money.
Because you're like 30 points or something.
It's like 25 points or something like that.
It's expensive.
And he's such a cheap model on his own. They are ridiculously good, though, the Iron Here champions.
For sure, man.
That's why I have 2.
And didn't you get a 3rd as well? There's a 3rd to be made?
No.
Oh, no, you've just bought the new range of Vatan that were coming out.
Yeah, so
I've now got one of everything now.
At some point I will. Should do. At some point, one day. So I'm in the process of painting up the Steel Jacks.
Yeah.
And I'm painting up Uther the Destined. I finally realised I actually had another... Well, I was looking through my attic of shame, and I found a sprue for a Carl, and he can be built as either a regular Carl or as Uther, and it's like, Uther at the moment is unbelievably strong.
Fair play, man.
So I thought I might as well get him done.
Well, I'm looking forward to when you flesh out the Vatan, it really changes the style that you've got, because you've got a very hyper-focused list that was brought over from their index stuff. And don't get me wrong, it works really well. You've had great success with it. But the Steeljacks and Professor Wheato and all the other fun stuff, they add such variance in what you can bring to the table. You now become an objective scoring team. You can become a really hard-hitting but glass cannon-y berserker team. You can like the detachments when they came out at first. When I first looked at them, it's very much that GW is like, just buy the new models already. But they are great, and it does give a lot of variance to it. It's like how I love running orcs. I've got nearly every single model in the orc army. You do? Well, I don't have a squig off, though. That'll be the 300
Time to get one.
I'll just get somebody to print one off and then make a terrain piece out of it again.
Yeah, that's what we do now.
The amount of ways to run orcs so that they all feel different is great. Like, their win-loss ratio, it doesn't really appeal. Like, to me, I don't care about the meta-ness of them, but I love the idea that I can bring oh, I'm going to bring a different type of orc next
Yeah,
week.
and I love
it
the fact that
feels
you-
different to play
Yeah.
against as well.
Well,
I would, if I only had to pick one army, it would be them. I would bin off Space Marines entirely. I would only run.
it'd be
orcs.
Votan for me.
Yeah.
Well, I've got another 5 berserks, so that would be 15 of them.
Yeah.
I've got another 5. What my brother has now called the Squirminators, because they're squat Terminators, so they're being known as the Squirminators.
Joey, why are we advertising GTA 6 now? Please buy GTA 6. There's something in there for everyone. You know what, mate? I'm not even going to disagree with you. I'm very hyped for GTA 6. I really, really am. And the best part is that if I play my cards right, I might be able to get an advanced copy or a review copy if I'm lucky.
Okay, well, I'm not going to disparage it then as a game.
Listen, I feel like the GTA formula is very tried and tested, and if you like that sort of game, then
Brilliant,
it's gonna
absolutely
be,
brilliant.
More power to you.
It's just not my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the GTA formula was kind of brought to its breaking point with Red Dead Redemption 2, because you slow down traversal, and because you make the map so barren comparatively to the GTA world of Los Santos, you feel the journey a lot more, and therefore you start to become aware that all you're doing is riding to a location, shooting a few guys, riding back again, and that's kind of the main mission structure. At least with city-based and more modern stuff, and more guns and things like that, you can create loads of action set pieces along the way.
And the sheer money that GTA 5 has made, I just don't like playing as the bad guy. I've never been a big fan of that, unless it's like a D&D thing where I go, I am a Death Knight, and it's time to be.
I'm the most evil.
Yeah, it's time just to be a full-on jerk.
Yeah.
But
Jerk.
yeah, you don't really get the option otherwise. Right, what's going on?
It looks like there was some pointing over here, lots of gesturing, and we're doing some shooting now. 2 must be a rail rifle.
Yeah. So.
And he's gesturing blob. Ooh.
What is the blob?
Oh, that over there. It must be the breaches.
Breaches, whoop
Is
whoop.
it the breaches still?
Juggalos for life.
It's either that. Yeah, it's got to be the breaches. I don't know if he's got anything else. But it looks like they're about to make a real play for objective number 3, and fair play to him.
Again, breaches not bad against Wraith constructs because they're strength 6, and because they're on an objective, they'd be re-rolling all the wounds.
Of course they
because
will.
breaches are sick.
But that was only 1 save to make, so maybe they were firing a specialist weapon first.
Well, that could be the Pathfinders then, that could have been the rail rifles.
That
If it was
might
only
be it.
3 dice, then it'll be the rail rifles.
Okay.
And then there'll be 6 pulse carbines and 1 grenade launcher in there. I believe is how he set it up.
Same by GTA 6 because it gives you something to talk about in future. Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry about that because we've got GTA 6 O'Clock is a channel that Nathan from Scotland does a lot of work on, and that is going to be covering that a lot in the coming months. In fact, I might have to say goodbye to him when that comes out because he will be so overloaded with work. It's going to be crazy. I might even have to go over and help them on the channel do some list stuff. It'll be good. Speaking of future game show stuff, though, we've got March showcases coming up real soon over in GDC, which is San Francisco. I won't be going to it because I will be doing a week of streaming. I don't know if I told you.
Yeah, you mentioned you're going to play like 1 million demos.
So we've got the Steam Next Fest is coming up in February, end of this month, and Nathan and he's flying down from Scotland, and I'm going over there to Bath to the main office, and we are going to be streaming for 12 hours a day, doing 6-hour stints each every day from Monday to Friday, and we're playing all of the demos that get released across that week.
You need some vocal zone.
It's going to be crazy. Yeah, I'm going to be using the old...
Well, Ben was saying to me the other day that the vocal zones are just the ultimate for protecting your voice.
Okay, I'll look into that.
Yeah, seriously, like they are
vocal zones.
Yeah, vocal zone, something like that.
Zones boots, yeah.
Yeah, they are the ones to get for protecting your voice because like they are the heavy metal choice.
Well, this thing, I even know that when we're just talking now, I'm projecting louder than my normal speaking voice because it's like, hey, you want to enunciate, you want people to hear what you're saying.
I'm just loud.
I actually find as well that when I speak louder, I make less mistakes.
Yeah.
Because I think that it forces your brain to... You're activating like another series of neurons. As soon as I start like doing like normal chat, I make so many mistakes, tumble over my words so much more.
He does. He makes absolutely no sense when he's speaking quietly. It's just gibberish at that point.
It's great because Beanie has spent enough time with me now that he can basically take the portmanteaus of phrases that I do and make he can understand what I'm saying, which is great because it's like I'm so close to using the right term or phrase, but it's just a little bit out that he's just like, I get what you mean though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we have spent a fair bit of time together over the last, 5-6 years now.
Oh man, GTA London.
That was my favourite one,
the
though.
Awful voice acting. All right, mate. All right, sunshine. All right, goes up.
Was the fact you could have the Austin Powers car in it, and that was enough for me.
Yeah.
Because I much preferred GTA when it was top down because
it was sillier. Yeah.
Because it was just exactly. It was very, very silly. Once it got into, and now I'm meeting up with a hooker to strangle her. It's like I'm not.
This is too close for real life.
Yeah, I don't want to mix my work life. Yeah,
right, I need to pop to the toilet. So enjoy Beanie doing a dual hosting jobby here.
Hello, I'm Jules.
That probably sounds so weird with the two mics. I don't know what it would sound like.
I don't know. People can tell me.
I talk about Valheim. You play a lot of Valheim?
Yes, I have played a lot of Valheim. Yeah, I'm really, really, really bad at it, and I spent all my time making moats. Yeah. But it is such a good game, in fairness to it, especially if you can get a couple of friends playing Valheim. My issue is that I never get past the swamp, because the swamp is terrifying and I'm too scared to go into it, so I get stuck at a point of technology and I just keep building ever bigger stone towers that I very much enjoy. Now, what's going on in the game here? We've got three saves going on there. Let's see if anything actually happens. Have things died? It looks like stealth maybe have died. Yeah, moats with spikes. Yes, I've always enjoyed that, especially when you start getting the swamp monsters coming to get you, and they just fall into your moat, and it's like, well, gutted, mate. They can all stay in there. We ended up getting, I think it was close to 6 of us playing it at some point. You can get past the leeches, but then the problem is that I get scared and it gets all spooky. And the last time I did a solo play, my body died in the ocean about like 1,000,000 miles away from my base, and then I gave up because I was grumpy because I lost all my lovely shiny armor that I'd managed to accumulate. Right, so we've got a lot of saves going on here in the game, although I'm not sure saving on what, so hopefully we're going to find out now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 4 saves were made. Bone mass, are you doing bone mass on your own, or are you actually like playing with other people so it alleviates some of the poo-poo pants factor that you get? Because he scares me and I don't like it. Yeah, the oceans claim too many things, and when the serpents that basically just look like polygons coming out of the drink terrify me way more than they deserve to, really. I don't actually know what happened there in terms of the game. It'd be really nice if we could hear them, but that is a problem for another time, and maybe one we can resolve somehow. So, save was made there. Yes, Louis, it is a lot of guesswork at the moment. But Blinken is one of my favourite characters out of anything, and Men in Tights is a film that, unlike a lot of films like that have aged poorly, that film, for me, has managed to withstand the test of time. If you haven't seen Robin Hood Men in Tights, go and watch it. It's incredibly silly and always funny. Right, so again, lots of saves. Not sure why. I am getting myself distracted every single time, so I don't know. So he's rolling to wound. Love to know what they were. Maybe next time we will be able to set up a dice camera so we can actually be able to tell what these are. But these, again, are problems for another tournament. So, wound markers on something in the middle. How did Jules do that? I don't know. I can't actually see that far because, as you can see, guys, I wear glasses and my eyesight is not so good. Right, so they are checking lists at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, back to Valheim. No, you're a solo hero for being willing to take it. The game is really, really friendly, and then you go into dealing with skellies, and it just gets more and more spooky. And then you end up accidentally going into the plains. Anything spicy happen, I would absolutely love to know. what's going on, but I can't really tell. So yeah, I just know they're rolling dice at the moment, and occasionally Lawson comes in and tells us what's going on. Things are being removed though. And it looks like that was some crisis are being removed. That's a bit worrying. Yeah, it's the 80 soft focus camera. It was the fact that I went over there earlier and smeared butter all over the cameras as well. It probably hasn't helped us very much. Yeah, that wasn't a great move on my part. So in terms of your hobby experiences at the moment, people in the chat, what are you all painting up? Obviously, we know that Louis is painting up a storm surge at the moment. Myself, I am working on my Necromunda gang because, like Jules was saying earlier, we want to do a couple of test games, get ourselves a bit familiar with the game system before we start streaming it, but we would love to do some Necromunda streaming. But I've got about 20 models to do. I've done the first 10. They're at the point where they're about to get grimed and enameled to make them all a bit disgusting, and then go from there. There's been more rolling, but I don't see anything actually dying. Where do you go?
Toilet. Then Snackville.
Yeah, I was going to say, you shouldn't be chewing as you come out of a toilet. That makes me question why.
Those chocolate logs are bloody delicious in there, mate.
Yeah, see, came up into a problem here. And I saw a lot of dice being rolled, but not able to tell what was actually happening.
Oh, yeah. No, being able to see the actual rolls themselves would be lovely.
Yeah, well, I was saying that maybe next time we will get this set up so we can have a dedicated dice camera of some kind.
That would imply that we need to set up a dice tray that they would all agree to use, which you know they would forget about as soon as they start.
Yeah, but that's why we've got Lawson.
Oh, yeah, the enforcer of the rules with his big fist. Would you like a piece of vegan chocolate, my man?
Yeah, why not?
Caramel flavour? My chocolate!
I'm loving the Jules and Beanie podcast, occasionally interrupted by Warhammer.
Hey, man, we've always said we should do a podcast. And by that, I mean, it's never been discussed.
Only over drinks. And I'll agree to anything after a couple of drinks.
Oh my god, so chewy.
That's pretty good. Like,
it can be so dire, kind of. Like vegan chocolate can be so bad.
Much like vegan cheese, occasionally someone nails it. I've heard the vegan Parmesan cheese is actually pretty good.
It's because it stinks, and that's what you want from that Parmesan.
That's the umami that you get from. That's the whole point. Like you know the trick of Italian cooking to keep the rind of the Parmesan, and throw it into the red sauce that you're making of any kind, and that will seep out a load of umami into your sauce. Meaning you don't need to add as much salt, and it's just a really good use of a rind once you're done with it.
Which is not going to be used
for any other purpose. So chuck it into your sauce, and you will notice a richness and a flavour change. But I'm not here to tell everyone on how to cook Italian food.
Although it could be part of the podcast. Beanie's Italian now.
And then he comes in with a really generic voice and gets himself cancelled.
Yeah, it's like Italophobia just straight away.
Mixing in Mario terms. Although I do know a Michelin standard dessert chef from Italy who is Massimo, and it's just he could wax lyrical about it for days.
I remember Massimo's name. I've never met him, but I remember his name, not because it's just really cool, but it makes me just think of the word maximum all the time. Yeah. So I imagine that he is the most Italian man you've ever seen. Like, he walks into your house and it's just finger gestures and hand motions that are just
He's actually lived in the UK since he was 16. He moved from Capri.
What's this about?
Yeah, but he moved to London to basically chase his cooking dreams.
Legend.
And nailed it, and he's even nearly had a fight with Gordon Ramsay.
Well, that was not where I thought that sentence was going.
No. They had an altercation in a kitchen one time.
Did he win?
Mass is a very big guy, but Gordon Ramsay is a ball of fury.
Yeah, he's very
so,
and there was that period of time when he was so in shape that was like quite scary. You're like, oh, you've just moved to Hollywood, haven't you?
Well, He actually, what Matt actually did, he walked out in the middle of a service, so they had no dessert. So that'll learn him.
A question from Murphy saying, "Did you ever finish Rogue Trader?" I did. So I played through a lot of Rogue Trader on my own. If you want to take a toilet break and get some snacks, I've got. I've got time to vamp, brother. Do not worry. Snack yourself. So I played Rogue Trader on stream for a little bit. But I came to the realization that at that point in time, my headspace was a little bit warped because I was trying to find the balance between redoing our house, looking after our cats, and just getting into the right frame of mind to be able to do that, and then switch it off and then do live streams. And I realized that 2-hour live streams of a long format game like Rogue Trader, it just wasn't going to work. By week 10, I would only have been out of the prologue and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It just this is a game that's going to demand nearly 100 hours over the course of a 2-hour stream a week. We would lose steam and interest because there's so many other new titles coming out. So I decided to knock it on the head for that and play it in my own time. And I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed it so much more when I felt like I didn't need to be on and constantly over-analysing everything that was going on in the game, which is my intent to do whenever I do live stream stuff. So played the game, had a great time, got the DLC of the Lex Imperialis one, which allows you to go to the feudal homeworld, and it was just so much fun having my own Cyber Mastiff because I respect as an Arbiter. So I had RBT, so I had all of the shotguns and all the other fun stuff as well. But the main thing that I loved about it was the rebalance of all the combat. So I had played it when it had just come out, and then Owlcat had come in and rebalanced a ton of stuff. So when it came to playing through, I just found the combat to move so much quicker, to have all of these amazing powers, and it was a bloody great time. One of my favourite games, and I cannot wait for the Dark Heresy Rogue Trader to come out, because it's done some alpha testing, some playtest stuff, and people are saying it's really, really good. I had a go at it at Gamescom last year, so I had a bit of behind the scenes access to it and a chat with the developers. It's shaping up to be really, really good. Is the story of Rogue Trader any good? It's fantastic. It posits you in this position where you are in a position of great power and great wealth, to the point where exploring the galaxy and people treating you like a big deal actually feels perfect to the normal RPG fare of just oh, you're the chosen hero. No, you're just some really rich lad who's just bouncing about the galaxy doing what you want. It does fall off a little bit when you get the Dark Eldar involved, and they talk about capturing you and taking you back to Gamora and you becoming a pit fighter. That is a bit of a weak chapter, because you get captured by the Dark Eldar and yet are given free reign to roam about their city, and it makes no sense to me. And they keep saying, oh, we do this because we're going to torture you, we could kill you whenever we want, but we won't. And it's maybe just cut that entire chapter out. Just cut to the whole thing of there's an evil coming, somebody's stolen the bloody sun, figure out why that's happened, Chaos worshippers, Dark Eldar are involved, but do it in a different way. So I enjoyed maybe 75% of the story to a huge degree, and that one chapter I was just a bit I guess this is the game's sewer section, you know what I'm talking about? Where every game has that moment where you go, oh, I guess we're going to go and have a bit of a trudge through an area that doesn't feel interesting. We just have to get through it. And I always think of games that involve, oh, we've got to go into the sewer systems, where it's just tunnels and grey and possibly some floaty browns. You just not that fun for me. But yeah, so I am now looking at 2026 as a slightly different time to stream. So we're going to do loads of live streams on the channel here. So it's going to be a case of every single Monday, we're going to be doing a battle report, which will be live streamed, so we can get more in depth with the audience watching it. We can start building up a good connection. We can start introducing some fun elements, the audience can manipulate dice rolls, stream chatters, because you can see here, number one chatters, they get the crown next to their name. So we'll figure out a way of turning that into a bit of a gamified thing, so we can have it so that once per game, the top chatter can choose to make an opponent, or you re-roll a dice, or this happens or that happens, something small but could have a big impact on the game itself. Then I'm going to take a look at what free time I've got, because I've used the free time that I gained from Wednesday streaming, doing the painting streams, to basically go to the gym with Kerry. So now we go and do like I do a weights class, she does a spin class, and then we meet for yoga afterwards. And to be honest, as much as I would love to be streaming and doing entertainment and content, spending time with my missus has been so healthy for us and helpful. It's just been, we now spend so much time together, and I love her every second more for doing so, because we get to see each other improve and encourage each other, and that's been great. So it's a case of finding a nice work-life balance will be the next step. I probably would look to maybe move it from the Wednesday maybe to the Thursday, and we go from there. But it's all like kind of up in the air at the moment. Yes, so Joey's made an excellent point here. Subscribe to Live and Let's Dice. Yeah, just if people are enjoying what you're seeing. This isn't typical of what we normally do, but I hope that it's giving you a good example of what we are looking to do in the future. And it's been a really, really fun time. And also, stream elements, I forgot, has actually been added into this. So we can say thank you to Farfade as well.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Updated my storm. Okay, right. You vamp while I just quickly take a look at Louis' supposed not AI generated.
We don't believe you, Louis.
Go to the Discord. It's Live and Let's Dice Discord. I wonder if there's a shortcut. I wonder if this actually works on this, but
well, we haven't got Discord on.
But I think if you do this, sometimes it does provide a link.
Doesn't look like it did.
Come on.
Salted caramel.
Ooh. Nice. Right.
I would offer you some, but it's not vegan.
It's okay. I can live with that. I'm going to go to Discord, check out the newest one. Okay, he has actually done a bit more work on it. I guess we better give him credit. He's painted the missile pod. He's given them a lovely orange hue to the tips.
If it's an orange hue, see a doctor.
Yeah.
That would be my advice. Right. And there we are, it's midday.
I was having a pint, actually. Right.
There was a bar, I didn't know what to order. I went up there with the plan to get a mango tango, and then there was pints.
We didn't have mango tangos. I was gutted. I've had to settle for this cherry nonsense.
How is it?
Really good. To be
Yeah,
honest.
no, again, tango is one of the undersung heroes of the soft drink industry.
Let's give it up for Tango. It's full of Vitria 7, sponsored by Tango.
Not sponsored by Tango.
No.
Not sponsored by anyone.
Actually, who makes Tango?
I don't think it's Coca-Cola, but it might be, because they are the conglomerate of all soft drinks.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like...
Because they've got Fanta and everyone under their belt.
Legit.
In fact, when I was 7 years old, have been to Atlanta, Georgia, and went to the Coca-Cola factory.
No way.
Yeah.
You were gutted when they said they served you Pepsi. I remember that.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Time. You're like, God damn it, guys.
Yeah.
They only had sugar-free. Oh,
well, they have an entire room of every drink they've ever made, and you could try them all. And there was this one particular one that only is sold in Italy, and it was so bad.
Was it pizza flavour?
That would be amazing.
That's Italophobia.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dieting right now and full sugar soft drinks. Better pass it off the table. Tango calls me, but I cannot. Louis, I fully respect you, man, and big love to you on your I won't say weight loss journey, but more like body health journey is how we approach things here. And trust me, man, the amount of snacks and stuff that I have to deny myself in order to have the few cheat days. Like this week has been an incredibly hard week for me, and I eat a lot of my feelings. I realise that. And I have been limiting my bread intake, which you know has been bloody hard to do. Hello.
Hello.
But it's also just meant that I have looked at all of the snacks that I could possibly buy, and I'm like, I just need to comfort eat or something like that. But I've been like, no, must stay strong. So today, all the chocolate, all the snacks, everything, 5,000 calories, let's go. I'm getting a goddamn Domino's later, and Beanie hates the fact that I do this. I'm getting one anyway.
I hate Domino's so much.
I know, they suck, but but my mouth doesn't, so it's fine.
Stuffed crust for the win.
Yeah, boy. Speaking of stuffed crust, how are you getting on?
Yeah, one person's finished. A couple of people are tottering up.
Oh, nice.
Dan is doing really good against Grey Knights.
Oh, thank God. That's good. Because he did tell you that he'd burn the place to the goddamn ground, I believe was the direct quote, if he didn't win.
I know that now.
There's a lot of expletives. There's a fair few comments
he
there.
He showed him the knife.
Yeah, Grey Knife.
Yeah,
that's
but I've also
was.
got a nice back pocket full of cash. So
why are you telling us this? Why are you telling that? We're going to rob you now. How much cash you got on you? No, I like that. He just immediately. You've called my bluff.
I spent it on Ashway.
Basically, it's like me just being like, guys, I've got a massive penis. Go on, then show us. No, thanks. No, I'm all right.
Thank you.
So, do you know what's going on with
man,
game?
I've been keeping a real tight handle on this game here. So as you can see, Devilfish still alive, and that's all that really matters. So that's the catch up.
Thanks, and that's what I really needed. But I meant, is Doug actually? Do you know how far through the game they are? Because I think they're somewhere like halfway through their third turns.
I have no idea because I've been walking around talking to people.
I have a request for you, and you might absolutely hate me for this.
Well,
I'll do it on camera because then at least it pressures you a bit more. Yeah. Obviously, great table to look at for this one here for this 2,000-point game. Is there any chance we might be able to switch it tomorrow for a different table so that it just move this around?
You pick the table. And
Yeah.
I'll go it out.
You know which one I'm going to pick.
Big old time.
Yeah, because that will look
We know what's
amazing.
going on it.
Can we use that tomorrow? What do you mean? No, was it the drop?
That's the one you dropped.
Oh, nutsack! The one that is visually the most striking. Do you mind if we use that tomorrow?
No, I can swap that.
Because they're just tiles for tiles, then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to pack down at the end of each day?
Not today.
Oh, thank
Just
God.
stayed open.
Thank God. Right. Okay. In that case, then tomorrow you guys are in for a massive treat because
Then Beanie can take it home with him on Sunday.
Is it? Has it got a lip? Could you hang it like a piece of art?
No, it'd be too heavy.
I'm not saying it's a flat no, but we could turn it into a piece of art.
It's a no with a question mark.
What if we those sex dungeon-y places where
I know them well.
yeah, where they have the mirrors on the ceiling. Yeah. We can have a warlord titan above us like that. So when you and I are making sweet, passionate love, we can basically look up and be like, Doug's here in spirit."
I love it. Also, you weren't meant to tell people about our sweet, passionate love.
It's sweet and passionate and consenting. Who cares, man? It's all good.
Yeah, he's a terrible kisser, though.
Do you know what?
He just rolls his tongue around like it's.
It's because I don't stop talking while I'm doing it.
No, I like that part.
I am tonguing you, BD, blah, blah, blah.
And at that point, Doug leaves.
Here, brother. He's like, guys, I've got to go to the toilet. I've got a raging clue.
Okay, so what are your favourite pizza toppings, my beautiful men of YouTube? For me, my favourite is anchovies. Because I think that beautiful salty joy just absolutely wins. Failing on that, something like a nice salami or pepperoni is brilliant. However, if say like I'm going somewhere like Domino's, I will do the half and half, and I have to have one as vegetarian and the other side as meat because I find that too much meat on a pizza will ruin it overall.
Did you have an experience with the meteor when that?
Yes, that was glorious and ridiculous.
So that was obviously every meat they did, but do you remember they also did a? Was it called a double decadence base?
Double decadence,
where it was like a cheese. No, it was the garlic and herb dip underneath the pizza.
No, it was a cheese. It was a cheese sauce between two extra thin and crispies.
Yeah, and you could get a stuffed crust.
Yeah,
and it's like that is an abomination of food. That is like it should not be allowed.
In university, because it was so fun to when you called them up to go, and I would have that with double decadence and annoy the people because we sounded so stupid. I had it every single time. Then I looked at the calories of it and the fact I'm lactose intolerant. It was like I was so ill after every single go.
What's the common denominator? He says after inhaling a giant block of cheese. What could possibly go wrong? I'm a real simple guy when it comes to pizza. I'm
glad you finished that sentence because you're calling yourself simple because you're not.
If a margarita with a touch of basil and tomato comes out, I am in love. A full Mediterranean-sized fat tomato, that super slight sweetness that comes with it. Oh my God!
Well here's a good tip for you with tomatoes.
Yeah.
You know that often in Britain the flavour.
Murphy, by the way.
Yeah.
Love you,
bye, buddy.
Thank you very much for dropping in.
So you know how the tomatoes don't really have much flavour in the UK.
Yeah.
The way to get around that, one is to get the ones on the vine, and two, take them out of the fridge about an hour before you want to use them, so they get back to room temperature.
Okay.
The coldness of them actually takes away a lot of the flavour that you get from them.
Okay.
So by doing that, you will get a lot more flavour out of your tomatoes.
Well, have you
cooking tips.
Have you seen that there is a new trend on TikTok and Instagram where it's these 3D AI animated vegetables and cooking supplies that are yelling advice to one another? It's like you'll see it
I
everywhere.
know.
Now that I've mentioned it and our phones have listened to us talk about it, it's basically like imagine a salt pepper yelling at a crying onion, and the salt pepper goes. No, the onion goes, "Don't put salt on me. You're now making me sweat and losing flavors because of this, that, and the other." It's basically like advanced cooking tips that are so niche that you would not notice them in your every day-to-day cooking, but technically they are right. I'm using a bad example, but just say that.
Yeah, because that's not true. It actually enhances the flavour of onions. But
It's stuff like that they'll do. And I was like, we should do that with Warhammer. Imagine that. Not use the AI, obviously, but I would love to do it with just me and you, just being like, do not put me out in the open. I'm weak and frail and I will die. And it just says like grot written on there.
But let's be fair to grots. They are the unsung heroes of 10th edition.
I mean, the scavenging good bits.
What is it? Yes, it's what 40 points for a squad of them, and then you get the 4-up CP, and they can hide because they're teeny weenies. Oh, what's going on?
I think we're changing dice. We are taking models off. We have pushed into. Oh, is it Avengers Endgame time over here? It looks like the Shroud Runners. What's moved over there?
So there were some Rangers there have moved, and they're going to do things.
Have they been deleted is the question. This Devilfish is not wanting to move at all. I think it's just sitting pretty. However, look at the amount of Eldar that's been deleted over here. The Riptide has moved in and basically just made Objective 3 its home.
Six shots.
Strength is still alive, by the way, down here. Attacking against the 3 stealth suits.
They'll die in combat.
Feels like the Crisis and the Broadside have taken out a lot of that. Over here, the Wraith Blades have gone too. Absolutely annihilated.
What flavour tango or grot? Apple.
Oh yeah, sour apple.
And it's delicious, but you wouldn't want too much of it, much like you only need 1 or 2 units of grot in a 2,000 point list.
Very true. I would say that this is a Tau victory for the ages. There is so little Eldar presence here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, all away from objectives and scoring potential, and potentially not 6.
And they've got, 20 minutes left of the game now to be able to claw it back.
It feels like...
It was an untested list, and fair to the guy for bringing it.
Oh yeah, and like you've got to look at the layout of the terrain as well. There's obviously going to be certain things that favour Tau's firing line dominance compared to Eldar's.
Yeah, this isn't a tournament set. This isn't a tournament setup. You haven't got all the L-shaped ruins to hide behind.
Which I'm glad, because sometimes
it's boring.
Yeah, it gets so boring. I saw like there's another tournament here, and I'm not casting any shade on them, but I saw them measuring up inch perfect to make sure that their L-shaped terrain was in the right place, and I'm just like, that does not seem fun. Yeah, like, when we went to go and play Winters a long time ago now, actually, one of his greatest features was the fact that that guy knows terrain and board setups. He makes beautiful board layouts.
Well, I learned everything I know about setting up boards from watching Winters games.
I learned by watching you! You also learned how many pints not to have after that one time he was sick in his own COVID mask.
Yeah, he was sick in his own COVID mask,
like,
which is amazing.
And sick in his own coffee?
Yeah, sick in his own coffee.
And he was sick in his own coffee.
And sick in his own bed.
Oh, was it the bed too? Was it the triple whammy?
And Liam's bed.
And Liam's bed.
Oh my giddy aunt, that's bad.
I don't think Winters will know that we've said all this stuff.
It's fine. It's common knowledge. It was King of the North. He told everyone at the table. Like he was very proud to say like, I have just thrown up in my coffee. I'm like, that sentence shouldn't ever be uttered by. You shouldn't be proud of that.
I was proud of him for it.
Yeah.
Because that man really. And in fairness, I wasn't exactly captain not hungover after that initial night.
Well, very few. But...
Yeah.
I also was sick many times, but it was a very different... I made it to the toilet.
I think that Sunday, when the Bring and Buy sale was usually on, that is the hardest day ever, because not only does Beanie have to drive back, because he usually is the ferryman of all of our souls.
Usually?
Hey man, 99.9%. There's always room for an error. And when you go into how that room, when it's full of people and the crowds, it's too overstimulation central. I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah.
Is there a kill team going on today? I don't think it is, although I may be wrong. I may be wrong, actually.
Maybe downstairs, but The Vale Renegades have taken up half the room, and Crazy Doug and his cohort have taken up the other half of the room.
It's a double headliner, main stage.
Well, we all know that our event with Doug is clearly the cooler because we have a Warlord Titan as a terrain feature.
Yeah, for sure. And we've just
that table cost $1,600.
I know, it's crazy.
That actually baffles me. But...
We've agreed with Doug that we're going to change this table out for tomorrow for the one with the Titan, so we can just see that.
Oh, God.
It's going to look so nice. But in terms of time limit, I think they've got, 20 minutes left on the clock?
It was 22 minutes last time I checked, so probably...
Because it's going to take us to 12:30, is it?
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Just past 12:30,
yeah.
So, yeah, you've got 20 minutes on the clock.
So I think that, to be honest, just looking at the lay of the land here, we've got Riptide up here, who's claimed objective 2. We've got this squad of potential breachers at the top there. We've got... Actually, the breachers are probably next to the Devilfish still. They've just stayed put there onto their central objective.
Mikey's back, and he's right. He was actually the one who played Winters on that hungover day, I remember. And I believe Mikey won that one.
Yeah. Stomped into the ground were his words.
And my year so far has been pretty darn good. I am enjoying my new job, and life is good. My dog is great. I fixed my stairs with the help of Rapid, and soon they will look pretty. So it's a pretty good start to a year.
Pretty enough to plan a big...
And happy Valentine's Day. I've got big plans for Valentine's Day. I'm going to sit at home alone, weeping gently to myself over the fact that nobody loves me. But, you know...
bless you, man. We all love you. We all love you.
He doesn't really. He pinches me off camera, and that's all he does. It's really horrible. Keeps getting my fat chubs.
We've got, what's it called? Munchausen syndrome, where I slowly poison all your food, all your coffee and stuff like that. So I can look after you. I'll look after you, Beanie. Like, it's like Misery.
Yeah.
Misery 2 at Electric Boogaloo. Kathy Bates said that she would actually come back and do Misery 2 if it ever existed.
Really?
Which is weird, because doesn't she die?
I'm pretty sure she does.
Yeah, I was going to say. And
they could just pour a thing of flour on her head and say she's a ghost.
But then I also thought it's Stephen King. That's never stopped him before. I love the fact that Garth Marenghi is based off of Stephen King, and his statement of how, like, I've written more books than I've read is so true of Stephen King. Get yourself a steak dinner, Beanie.
I will get myself a steak dinner, because discovering that Lidl's does a 16-ounce steak for about £7, then pop it into the sous vide for a few hours to get it real juicy, and then flash fry it with some butter.
How is your new pressure cooker treating you?
Well, it means that I can now cook Bruno's food in half the time.
That is going to help.
And that is really helping me because it was such a stress before. The big stress now with Bruno, though, is that because I'm giving him more chicken and stuff, he's getting 1 kilo of chicken every 2 days.
Jesus Christ, eating you out of house and home.
But because I'm too cheap to buy the boneless, I have to do all the deboning myself. But I've got real fast with the paring knife.
I've been watching it just keeps popping up on my reels of like this guy who breeds and trains like very big dogs, and the food that he lays out for them on the tray.
It's raw.
Yeah, it's all raw, but it's also got lots of bones in. And I thought that would be bad for the dog.
Uncooked bones, absolutely fine for dogs because they're soft. Yeah, because once they're cooked, they become brittle. That's when you can cut the throat and things like that. But like, I was looking after a Ridgeback a few years ago, and his snack was just a chicken leg. An uncooked chicken leg. You just chuck him and he'd be like, yum, 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 yum. And it was awesome. Hunter was amazing. He ate my Kindle as...
not so amazing.
No. He got so jealous that I was on the Kindle reading a book that when I left the room, he ate it to demand more attention. And I was like, you know what? I can't be angry because all you want is more me.
Would that be work for Bruno?
According to his previous owner, he said that he doesn't like raw.
Oh. Okay.
So, because I considered doing that because, again, you know how obsessed I am with getting him the right protein levels because he's so swole.
He is fucking jacked, that dog. He's crazy.
If Angron was a dog...
yeah, Angron the dog.
He's in a little teal bathing suit. Little teal bathing suit. Oh, that's one of the best American Dad moments of all time. It kills me every time. I might have to watch it in a bit.
I feel like we might be coming down to the crux of the battle here because if we look at what stuff is left in play...
Fugan,
and what appears to be either a stealth suit or a crisis suit over there. Oh, I thought it was a handshake then. The Riptide has been removed from play.
It's about ruddy time, because he was a scamp of the highest order.
But it doesn't look like the Eldar's got much punchback at all here.
No, Shroud Runners. Man, I can't believe the Piranha's still alive.
I think it's because he's just not targeting it. It's probably fired at Seeker missiles and then... Because they're one shot, aren't they?
Yeah, so it can hold 2 Seeker missiles, and then it's got a fusion blaster on the front,
Oh,
which
so
is... So it's got a single melter shot, but it's... they're... What are they? They're toughness 7, and they've got, like, a few wounds. They're really good. I've got one, but I managed to lose a couple of parts of it, so it's been living in a box for the last...
That is infuriating.
5 years, I want to say.
So John's back again. Have I missed any rambunctiousness? Yes,
Near constant.
Well, it's been a game that was definitely looking like it was going to go in the favour of the Eldar come the start of their turn 2, with all of the setup, swooping hawks down over in the bottom left, Hugin and the boys jumping out bottom right, and it felt like if they were to get a decent round of shooting, it would have completely eliminated the entire bottom half of the screen. However, I think that Callum, at the top of the screen, unfortunately fudged a lot of rolls there, and I feel like that's allowed the Tau to really just push into a domineering position. We're sitting at this game that kind of looks like it's already won, unless the secondaries have really gone in.
Because
you might have just drawn really bad secondaries, the Tau, but I just cannot see how.
There are no secondaries.
You say there aren't any secondaries, but they are 100% playing secondaries on this game. From this point onward, I have been told by a loud and very authoritative voice, aka Lawson, that no more secondaries.
No secondaries. You play
and I believe
that were given.
I believe that this was the hand signal was no more secondaries, like that, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes.
And he flipped another table from the other tournament just to prove his point.
Yes. And then for some reason, he just took a shit on the floor.
Yeah.
It was a power.
And then kissed someone.
Power move, man. Power move.
Look, there is a lot of Welsh language going on here, and I can't find words. I did genuinely think that I was having a stroke when I got off at Cardiff Central last night.
Blair my pisser! Blair my pisser!
T-bar is toilet.
Blair my T-bark! Blair my T-bark!
It means T-bar means small house.
Small, well, yeah, fair.
Now go shit in your small
talking of which, at my house, I literally have an outdoor toilet. If there's ever a true problem, you can always rush out there.
I don't think anyone's used it, have they?
Actually, a roofer did, because he was so hungover that he needed to use the toilet, and someone sheepishly had to knock on the door and go, "Sir, could I have some toilet roll, please?" It's like, did you waddle over you with a shitty ass to ask that? Why didn't you say
and then he put his hand on your shoulder and you saw the flies and stuff and the stink lines coming from it, and he said, "Oh no, sir. My ass was pre-shit."
Yes. And then I fell in love, as you would expect. Also, is that a Kroot thing? It's been bothering me the whole time. It's been staring at me.
One of the Kroot commemorative coins.
I want it.
Spending $1 at...
Don't say that on camera.
What? Well, but I want it.
Yeah, you say you want to. Not going to steal it. Definitely not going to steal it. If it went missing, it's the first place you'd check, though.
I was going to say, you've just set me up for a perfect crime.
We are looking at 9 minutes or so left, 10 minutes of the match. We were just saying that it feels like the Tau may have run away with this.
They're nice.
I think I can do a better job.
Well, if you want...
Yeah, true.
I've found some decent Tau building 3D prints that I was planning to do soon. I've just got to tweak the settings a little to get the... Because obviously, because they're all so curvy, I need to figure out how to make sure that that's actually quite smooth on the... Although, I read a thing the other day...
It's got the same print, right?
Yeah. So if you take some wood filler and add in some acetone, a very small amount of acetone, and spread that over, it perfectly fills the area without completely eradicating it, which I thought was real cool. Unless you use ABS print, and then it will turn into a bubbling morass in your hands.
You do not want that.
And that's going to hurt.
We are re-rolling some wounds here, I think. Have a quick look here.
I think Joey loves me.
Joey loves everyone, man. Don't.
Why are you diminishing my?
Wow.
He's the only person who said it.
I've said before, without pints in me, that I love you.
Yeah, but he wouldn't kiss me.
Well, because you
made the sex very impersonal.
Because you were so needy, and I need to set boundaries. I say you may have the tip, but only when you respect the tip. Oh dear. What a crazy Yom Kippur. For your information, Storm says only printed part is on.
Yeah, I know, and I've seen the print.
Well,
and frankly, I do agree with you. I think it looks better with him holding the Wampa gun instead.
I think that's a great idea to have him having the massive gun, because every other gun holds it.
I've got the whole. Maybe there'll be a second Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
So are we leaning up at this point? No, still playing, still going for it. Let's have a quick look, zoom in on the action. Look at those dice rolls. If only.
Do you think if they go back to watch the stream, they'll be like, they didn't talk about the game at all?
We've covered the game.
Kinda.
We provide coverage of the game. And to be fair, though, it's been a really good game as well. And it seemed like when we went over to chat to the boys, they having a really fun time. So that's
well, I'm glad, and that's all that really matters. And for me, it feels like the greater good has succeeded.
Yes. We win.
So we win. Yeah.
We win.
Hey, you also have a Tau army, so remember, this is the royal we here.
Do you know what, Pete? Until you've just said that, I completely forgot I did. That's bad. Oh, dear.
No, that's just a sign that we have got too much Warhammer.
I think that I need to dust them off and actually bring them out again, because Gary B did such an amazing job on them. I don't know if you've seen them, Lawson. They are painted up as old
the
Rebel
501st.
Alliance.
No, it's the 501st.
Rebel boys from Star Wars.
Not,
So they've got...
not Rebel, Republic. It's the old Republic army.
Listen, 501st. That's.
Listen, man, listen. I only know of things from the long, long ago, not the...
Far, far away.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
Although, there is a new Star Wars TV show that's thinking...
The Darth Maul one.
It's looking all right, but...
I was fully rigid, so I won't lie.
Thing is that, like, at this point in time, we're just going to get all of your favourite characters are going to come back with their own side stories, and they're all going to be far cooler than any of the actual movie counterparts were. And I'm fine with that. We had a great run with Boba Fett and all of his side stories in the comics and all of the things there. Darth Maul is a fantastic character.
Well, have you read any of the books about him? Savage Opress.
I love it when he becomes Spider Maul. I genuinely love how silly and crazy his story
there's
goes.
actually, what I'm hoping that this series is based on is the book, I think it's called Shadow Lord, which is about Maul's training and going to Coruscant, where he's basically tasked with hunting down some Jedi to basically prove himself class to Palpatine, and that is such a good book. Because it lets you go into the proper depths of Coruscant and how awful it is.
Yeah.
And not just hey, we're the Jedi and it's really nice up here.
Are you guys in the same boat now where I'm actually very tired of Jedi stories?
No. We're not in the same boat.
For me, I could not care less if we never meet another Jedi at all. For me, I love learning about bad guys and their sort of exploits.
No,
and
I love the Sith and stuff.
But I'm just like, because the more Jedis that you add in, and it always seems to be that it's like, they didn't die in order.
Now, I hate that.
That annoys me, because it's like the amount of things that just so happen to survive. You're just like, but you're ruining the prophecy, which is you're meant to be the only one. Like,
it's like Mace Windu. They're probably going to bring him back, and it's like, no, because then where was he through all of the original films as one of the true generals? Yeah, I hate that. But remember, Star Wars is about space wizards. And that's what it's meant to be about. Like, whether or not we're looking at the Sith or the Jedi, that I feel they should be a prominent role.
Yeah.
In pretty much everything. Like, Andor did a great job of not being that.
Yeah.
But overall, I need some space wizards with laser swords.
Who would you be in the Star Wars? I'd be Glarp Shitto.
Glarp Shitto?
That's Glurp Shitto.
Yeah, get your
shit.
Exactly, right.
I would be, if we're going to go with who I'd want to be, obviously Darth Bane, because he's so evil.
You can be Darth Bane. I'll be,
actually, I take it back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be...
No, I'll take that back, because I don't want the Obelisk armor, because every time I read that book, I end up shuddering at the very concept of it. No, I would be Dax, the chef with the bricky butt from the second film, who gives big hugs and goes, "Your droid only had like a symbol." Yeah. And it was like, why he appeared, and they cut so much out of the context of who he was. It's like, and Obi-Wan goes to his most reliable source, the guy who makes French toast.
Yeah, I love that so much. Oh, I hear.
3 minutes.
Oh, Oh dear me. Well, it looks like we're coming to the close of this match here. We are picking up models. Yes.
No. Taking wounds. Fugan is stood in the middle.
Fair enough. We're rolling. We're rolling. Is there going to be some significant punchback damage? It would be very surprising if there was. Again, though, I'm surprised that the Tau have even got anyone in combat with Fugan after his attack.
Yeah, the -4/3 damage is a real kick in the nadges.
Well, there's another one gone. Although, is that Eldar losing a model over there?
Yeah, I think that.
Taking some wounds over there. Ah, man. I think they may be tallying up scores now because they were just pointing at different locations. To be fair, though, yeah, pretty healthy.
Yeah, that's surprising.
It's been a really. It was like a very even match to start with. I do feel like it slipped into the Tau victory. However, we may get to the secondaries and find out, even though no more secondaries, we might actually find out that they've won based on that.
Yeah.
I've already thrown 3 players off the balcony.
You've got to stop doing that, mate, because
They
they
don't
respawn back. We've talked about this.
Don't you stifle his creativity.
Thank you.
His creativity has meant that there is a lot less people in the local art scene.
Yeah, and
what is my #1 rule for art?
You hate it.
I do not apologise for it.
This is my creativity. Defenestration, a living exhibition by Lawson as you were throwing people through windows.
I actually once got pulled into to a meeting at a job to explain what defenestration was.
Really?
Yeah, because I threatened a manager with defenestration.
Oh no. Why are you threatening people with throwing them out the window? No.
Because they were talking obnoxiously loudly while I was on the phone with somebody. Carrying out a 40+ minute survey, which I had to type down verbatim.
Oh God! Okay, fair enough. That is actually quite stressful.
So I muted the call and said, "If you don't shut your mouth, I will defenestrate you." And then the next day, I get brought into a meeting explaining what defenestration was. Then explained it meant I throw him out the window. And they're like, "Why are you going to throw him out the window?" Because it was loud.
And they're like, "Yes, fair enough." Oh, and there's the handshake.
Oh,
there's the handshake.
There's the handshake. Beautiful handshake.
And he's pointing to the middle going, that devilfish is the thing that caused me all the problems. Because the devilfish!
We told him that the devilfish was an absolute nightmare.
As my grandmother used to say, the devil's in the fish.
She did say that, actually, quite a lot.
Weird running a fish and chicken.
Any chance, Lors, you could go and find
who won?
The final scores between those two, and then we will congratulate the winner, commiserate the loser, and then we will sign off for our first ever tournament live coverage. We will be back at the end of the tournament as well tomorrow to live stream another match, which will be very fun indeed.
Yes.
Louis said here, I warn them all about the devilfish, but no one ever listens. And that's the thing. I have many times come up against the devilfish and thought to myself, hey, I'm going to absolutely rock this. And it has just weathered the storm.
Every time.
And when you're putting in big damage weapons against what is ostensibly a glorified transport, it's annoying to have to put in that amount of damage. I feel like it's weird because the inverse happens when we're fighting. So in each of your armies, you've got one thing that will never die. It's the Hecaton Land Fortress for the Evatan. For the Tau, it's the Devilfish. For your Space Marines, what would that be? Your Redemptor never goes down because of the -1 damage coming in. What other armies you got? Custodes, it would be
one of the jet bikes.
Your jet bike champion, I'd say.
Yeah, he doesn't like dying.
Shield captain on a jet bike. Yeah, scores were, George
Scores on the doors.
Yeah.
The Eldari finish on 38 points.
38 points to the Eldari.
And the Tau finish on 35.
What?
Eldari win.
It is an
wow,
Eldari
we
win.
were so wrong.
So it meant that the battlefield here did not convey the points, and I told you the secondaries won it. This is why no more secondaries coming in, because that. If you look at the board as it is now, there is 0 Eldar presence whatsoever. They must have got some really fun stuff like engage on all fronts must have definitely helped when Fugan dropped down over here and the Swooping Hawks over in the other corner. They must have got taken objective that was held by your opponent.
So, what we're saying is that if they'd followed the actual rules of the tournament...
this would have been completely different. So, unfortunately, the greater good was actually very bad.
Well, that upsets me greatly, and yeah.
So, life lessons were learned, my friends, and I hope that you enjoyed this as well. So we're going to close down the stream for the first match, and we'll be back later for some more. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments section below. You can subscribe to the channel to stay up to date for this. We will be back, like I say, with more live events coverage of the Fall of Vitria 7 across the weekend. But until then, take care of yourself. Speak to you soon. Got anything else to say?
I love you.
There we go. Let's end it on there. End it there.
No more secondaries.
No more secondaries. Remember, no more like is it what was it from bloody Call of Duty? Remember, no Russian.
No Russian.